Hello and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D Land 2, the newest session of the New Embrace campaign. Now, before we jump right into the action, we have a few short announcements that we have to make, the first of which is promotions. So, we have a few things to go over. I'm going to try to make this as quick and painless as possible. Are you interested in playing in any of our pay-to-play games? We don't have many slots available right now, but we may be opening up a new slot come next month, and we might also be gaining a few nice new availabilities in a few different games in the near future as well. If you are interested, please join our Patreon. Reach out to me, talk to me, and see if you can't fit in for some of the fun and action like we have here. Outside of that, we are starting a comic series next month. By the end of it, we should have the first chapter released, where we will have the perspective of Luna for the very start of a campaign that I developed across all of my player characters that are NPCs in many of my worlds. If you are interested in watching a cool little comic series that is going to be released specifically to the community to start, in the future it will be more, but to start it's just the community who has access to it, you should definitely consider joining our Patreon. And if you want to decide which of the fantastic NPCs I put the perspective from next, you should definitely do that as well. Additionally, we have a brand new dice thingy. So, while you were watching, you were earning nat 20s, and you can spend these nat 20s to unlock emotes, highlight your message, so I really pay attention to it, or other choice things. We have two new very high-end tiers right now, where if you're some of the dedicated fans or players in my game who like to sit down and hang out with us, you have all of the nat 20s in the world that you can waste on it, and you can make me use dice that are either against the party or for the party. If you make me bust out my mango die, that thing refuses to roll above a 7. I should know, I had advantage on 11 attacks and 3 hit. Yeah, it was great. However, if you want to torture the party and make it very difficult for them, you can have me bust out my blood dice, which I roll very high or very low on. They are my Felix dice, and if you watch me play on the Goldheart channel, Felix either rolls a natural 1 or a 15 and higher. There's really no in between. So that is the blood dice, typically speaking. Of course, keep in mind that variance is a thing, and this is just a superstition, but if you follow the superstitions of luck, you should definitely use your points as you see fit. However, I believe that is going to be all for the introduction to this game. Oh yeah, follow the Twitch, Twitter, and all that other good jazz. Let's jump into the action. Where last we left off, the party was sitting in Marcella's personal estate. Waking up, Gabby was an individual who interluded into her dream, not understanding exactly how they got there, why they're there, or anything else like that. Reese, you are, again, completely leaning off the camera to the left, so you're kind of cut off. Yeah.
Better? We good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those 4 inches really matter. But anyways, phrasing.
I thought it was 6 inches.
Hey, whatever you want to tell yourself, buddy. It's cool. But Gabby, you woke with this individual in your dream, and as soon as you woke up, they seemed to latch onto it and be thrusted into the mansion, which immediately alerted the mansion to the outside foreign entity that was not allowed access to it and expelled them out the front door. Few select party members decided to wake up. Others decided to stay asleep. As you all met Reese, a tiefling of unique origin who has a bit of a scaly complexion about them, and who seems to be very foreign, very outside of Zodiac. This is not the first interaction for many of the party members like this. Now, after this happened, Lucian decided to let them inside, but decided to creep inside of the walls, kind of like that uncomfortable uncle nobody really likes to talk to or invite to family events anymore. As Gabby and Reese were having a conversation about who they are, what they like to do, Lucian was listening, and Imperial craned his very long, draconic neck inside and told them to shut the fuck up, he's trying to sleep, as Imperial was very, very, very tired. He's very tired. Now, Reese accommodated them with a little bit of scrutiny and not really understanding what's going on. Then you all woke up and decided that you were going to have a nice, easy-going breakfast with all of yourselves. You got to ask a few more questions of Reese, and Reese pretty much told you that, well, they're usually sent to these types of places to help out and make sure things go how they are supposed to. Most of you, not having any real understanding or recollection of what they're talking about, just went, whatever, you're another meat shield. Decided to adopt them. Where then you walked out of your rooms and were met by Gavin knocking on your door, who invited you all to have a little war meeting in Marcella's estate, asking those of you that think that you have a large amount of understanding of combat and war to walk over. Immediately, most of the party walked over there. Only one or two of you were actually useful in this endeavor. Now, as you are all conspiring against the estate, trying to figure out how you're going to organize this attack and exactly what spells you had at your disposal, it was a very long and tedious conversation where Iblis thought it would be a good idea to try something. Iblis removed their non-detection from themselves, which immediately made Reagan feel slightly uncomfortable, as for some reason Iblis looked delicious. And then Iblis went even further to cut their finger to get a vial of their non-detected blood. As soon as the finger was opened, Reagan had to pause herself in a very meditative state, trying to not attack Iblis. The door to Marcella's room was being slammed and attacked at by all of the younger vampires in the entire estate, as the older the blood, the more delicious the blood, and the less likely individuals are to be able to sustain themselves against it. Gavin was barely able to sustain himself as the second in command to Marcella, and Marcella herself was even salivating by the sight and scent of Iblis's blood. Gabby thought it was a good idea to knock that shit off, healed the wound so you stop bleeding, cork it up, and, well, go about your business, where you cast non-detection on yourself yet again. Well, immediately once that happened, everybody came back to their senses, as they could not sense how delicious and alluring Iblis's blood was, which leads all of you to question, how old is she? I mean, she's a tiefling, right? Who knows? Now, after going about the war room and the, let's call it plan. We're not going to call it a battle tactic. It'll be a plan. You decided that Lucian was going to get positioned closer to the estate, hidden away very easily, and is going to dig out a massive path using a scroll, I believe, that he has at his disposal. Tunneling deep underneath it, going underneath the wall, and making it up to the basement layer where you knew it was located, but not getting close enough that they could hear you drilling out the location with your spell. You then returned back over to where the gaping hole was, and, well, waited for your allies, sending them a message that, alright, you might want to come. Reagan decided that she's going to intermingle with all of the vampires, as she is far faster than any of you, and even faster than she was previously. Leaping and binding into the fight, watching as Gavin and Marcella had a waltz of a battle through the entire endeavor. Imperial, I believe, the only one to really watch the battle that was ensuing. Taking careful note of the beauty and grace Marcella had, as well as the ferocity and incredible strength that Gavin produced during the fight with all of the fodder.
And now, judge them heavily.
Judge them very heavily, but, I mean, they're strong. Now, Imperial, as you got closer to the wall, flying forward, having to leap out of the way of one of the vampires getting on top of you, Iblis was popping them off left, right, trying to take out whatever she can along the way. Many of them too strong and resilient to kill with one shot, but she quickly found out the easiest way to do it is to go straight Van Helsing on their ass. Now, as you are flying towards the front wall, the only boundary protecting this large-scale estate from all of your allies, you shifted into your polymorph form of a Trisanosaurus Rex, landing against the wall itself and trying to break it. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since you took on such a hulking form, so you were lacking in that department, and a battle ensued, where a few of the more ferocious combatants leaped and bound towards you all, immediately targeting the one that was trying to impose the greatest threat on the estate of Markov himself. You quickly lost your polymorph form, but Reese's ability to make many illusionary clones of herself.
Yep, mirror images.
Yes, of herself, was able to tank off a bunch of them as well. Gabby trying her best to, well, take out a few of them without using too many of her resources, and Iblis going straight Van Helsing. 1, 2, 3, dead. 1, 2, 3, dead. 1, 2, 3, dead. Over and over. Eventually, you all broke through the wall using Imperial's Bigby's hand and Lucian's Bigby's hand, where right before they disappeared, they both gave themselves a congratulatory handshake. One hand being the left and the other being the right, doing a very secret hand code that only the two of them know about. Shh, nobody else. As you made it through the wall, Reese decided to animate one of the large ballistas that were being brought out to this location to fight you all, and you all saw the hole in the ground leading to Lucian. Now we are skipping ahead a little bit as all of you leap down into this hole. Reagan, you've managed to infiltrate through the front door, but as soon as you got in there, you saw that there's about 15 to 20 of these vampire combatants as well. And they are not pushovers, so you, knowing your own limitations, nope the fuck out of there, running back to your allies. As soon as you made it over to the underground tunnel that you were all over top of, let's just say Reese made the animated ballista cover the hole and crushed it into it, so none of you can be followed by those creatures. Is that fair?
So that's how I disposed of one like I intended to, so that I had one less to use against us?
Well, you disposed of the ballista, but it also covers the hole, so you don't have a flood of vampires jumping in.
Yep.
I think it's a good enough way to use it.
Yeah.
Now, with all of you inside of the tunnels, walking down the entire pathway, Reagan, periodically you have to stop yourself, concentrate, still your mind, and keep moving. It is a very difficult task to do, especially since every inch of your body and every ounce of your blood is making you want to run and destroy. However, you are capable of maintaining it. You're also not very comfortable standing anywhere near Gabby right now. But all of you are down inside the tunnel, and this is where we begin.
All right, we need to get to the end of the tunnel. We're pretty much right up against the basement of the manor house.
We're at the end of the tunnel, right against the basement where we wanted to go. Okay.
Well, you're at the base of the tunnel, walking all the way down to the edge of the basement. You all just entered into the tunnel.
Pass without a trace? Question mark? Yeah, I'm
casting. Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, and you are keeping track of all these spells because you're down at least 2 for your non-detection.
Is there a different map on Roll20?
Non-detection should be.
Don't worry about the map you see on Twitch. Now. You'll get
that's down 2. Yeah, it should be down 1 hunter's mark, and now pass without trace. Okay.
And also your 2 non-detections.
Yeah, so I got 1 level. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Not trying to be a pain in the ass. I'm just trying to visualize and position myself over here. We entered the tunnel. We're walking through the tunnel to get to the basement. Is that what we're doing?
To get to the wall of the basement to break.
Okay. All right. Yes. Got it now.
You have quite a ways to go, but I'm giving you all a moment of respite in all of the chaos.
Yeah, I'm stealthing.
Okay.
Yeah, we should try to be quiet down here until we smash.
All of you go ahead and stealth.
Well, I can just go greater invisibility.
Well, nobody can see you. It just matters if they hear you moving around underneath their feet.
All right. So we're just going to do regular stealth.
Plus guidance, plus stealth. That's what Gabby did. So it came out to exactly 18 both times.
Yeah, I rolled the exact same numbers on everything.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's with Casperella Trace, so 28.
Yeah, 35, 25, 28.
Oh.
Reagan disappears.
Reese
disappears. So 37.
Wow, I got my first natural 20.
Yay! Woo! Woo! Now, as all of you are being as quiet as possible, Iblis, you lose your concentration on your hunter's mark, and now you have it on your pass without trace. as you are all moving through the tunnel very quietly, stepping around and listening to the battle above. You can hear the shouting and roaring of all of these creatures as they are clashing and battling aggressively, and periodically the ground above you begins shaking aggressively, knocking a little bit of the loose dirt out. Luckily, Lucian padded this place up pretty well while all of you were preoccupied. You keep moving through here, very quietly and slowly, and it takes you about 5 minutes. Yeah.
Alright.
You don't know which Reese is Reese. You don't know.
Oh, I still have them.
That spell's
That's
probably
extended
gonna
stuff.
be.
It stays for 2 hours. The combat was like a minute or two. It was rounds. It might stay, I think.
Which spell is that again? I believe that's
That's
your
the-
mirror image, right?
Yes.
1 minute extended to 2
Oh,
minutes.
I thought it was an hour. Never mind. Okay, it's Gonzo.
Yes. As is your blur.
Yep.
But that's fine. It served its purpose. You're alive.
Yep.
2 spells to be living. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now, you all continue walking through here until you make it up to a large, dark gray stone. The stonework itself has a little bit of runic markings all the way across it. And since Gabby is standing there, you do have that lightish hue that allows you all to see perfectly fine up close. The bricks are each about 3 feet long and a foot tall. How thick they are, it's kind of hard to judge until you knock on it and you realize it's probably a good 1.5 feet, 2 feet thick.
All right. So what
Daylight is an hour? Holy shit.
And it's not concentration, so I can't turn it off.
So you
Should
just
put
got it.
I should put a hood on it.
Okay. So it's a cloudy day. Cloudy daylight.
Does it pass off as a light spell?
No, not exactly, no.
My holy weapon does, though. My holy weapon's 30 bright, 30 dim.
And that
Jeez.
one is your concentration right now.
I do light. It's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
It's
Light is not a
everywhere.
concentration.
No, the holy weapon is
Oh,
the
yeah,
concentration. Yes. So you're all standing in front of the solid, smooth brick surface with all of the runic markings on it.
So there's runic markings. I want to investigate. Are these like spells of protection or warding?
Roll Arcana.
You got this.
I'm gonna
Guidance.
join. Can I sport or should I roll for that too?
You can either assist Lucian or you can roll as well. It's your call.
I'll assist.
All right, Lucian, you have advantage.
All right.
Guidance.
Manage.
Did somebody say the G word?
Yes.
Okay. So roll
Yeah,
that
we sure
D4,
did.
Lucian.
All right.
Wow, that's a low roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm trying to type here.
D4. Oh.
And I'm gonna use a luck point to reroll the 12.
Okay, go ahead. Roll a D20. Or roll Arcana, but just a straight roll.
Oh, I'm already typing. So plus 10, so it'd be 29.
29. Pretty good, pretty good. So,
I need to know what's going on here.
yes, you do. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. As you are looking over the bricks, I'm going to say you take a solid 5 minutes, but you're going to get a lot of information out of it. The bricks themselves seem to be that of a warding nature, not allowing specific creatures of named origins to pass through. And oddly enough, as you look side by side for the 4 bricks in front of you, you notice all 4 of them seem to have different etchings of origins of where they've come from and what they might be associated with. The one brick that you note is... One second, I want to make sure I don't fuck this up. It seems to be labeled as a brick found beneath the ground where a hidden guardian would have lied. and you piece it together that this brick looks suspiciously similar to the bricking that you saw in Maida Outpost as well. And then you notice a separate brick appears to be one where an empire had fallen and a new age has grown through. And you look at that, and it seems to be the same exact type of bricks in the Morian estate. And you start piecing it together very slowly, that these are specific wards to stop specific individuals from passing through them or from peering through them into this location. And all you see are 4 of these bricks in front of you. They seem to have been taken from those locations.
Well, guys, they really planned ahead on this one. I think there are specific wards against specific individuals. It might not be as easy as just smashing in.
Interesting. Imperial's gonna walk up and see if he can understand any of it.
If you have Lucian pointing it out to you, yes.
So
Alright.
these specific bricks, are they like the linchpins that we can specifically damage to help us pass through?
Is one way to find out. The enchantment does not allow specific entities from passing through. Who those entities are, unfortunately, you rolled a little too low to really know. That DC was the 30 mark.
Oh,
Yeah. You're at this high of a level, you're going to have
Yeah.
20, 25, 30.
Okay.
I
In
However-
Man of Magic.
Mhm.
I might be able to tell by history.
You could tell through history the 4 bricks, maybe. However, that is all it would really tell you. It wouldn't answer who it is toward, as it's cryptic in its design.
Yeah.
Well, fine.
So it was the Morian estate or like our estate in Morian?
The Morian estate, as in Nobu's home. A brick taken from that place. And one taken from the Maida Outpost tower that you all destroyed. And sunk into oblivion.
But
Would you be able to dispel it?
Most things are dispellable.
Well,
I
we
mean,
could
you need incredibly powerful divine energies to not be able to have it be dispel proofed. And one thing
Yeah.
about these creatures, they are not divine.
just one last question. But the other 2 bricks interest me.
Roll a history check.
Guidance.
Add that D4. God, you're rolling really low.
20.
Yeah, but 7.
It would have been interesting had I had advantage.
Yeah. So the 2 bricks, as he points them out, makes perfect sense to you. The one brick seems to be chiseled out from a mountain that you would definitely recognize, but you can't really place exactly where it comes from. And the 4th one, you can't really discern either. And as you kind of like go to the side of the wall and scratch out a bit more of the dirt closer to it, you see that there are more of these style of bricks around this estate.
Different.
Yes.
This man has been collecting bricks for a while.
Well, they said he's over like 1,200 years old. Makes a lot of enemies and finds bricks from their houses. This is kind of
what is the experiment to be carried out here? We just blast through to see if we can get through the threshold, or something more surgical needs to be done.
Iblis, you are in a tunnel that was chiseled out by Lucian up
Yeah.
to solid bricks. There's not really a look for doors unless you have a shovel and a pickaxe. You have a ladder.
We did
I
a
got-
lot with the ladder.
I got a ladder. Mm.
I'm not doubting the power of a ladder, but it has some limits.
I'm just thinking. So I think we could try to dispel, but you would have to find the specific brick associated to a specific person and dispel that one. I don't think you could blanket dispel all of these wards. So this could be difficult.
I can get rid of all of them, but it's going to use up my highest level spell.
So how many are we talking about here? There's a shit ton.
not
It is the laid brick around the estate. So
Well, there's probably
Each
one
brick
for
is
each of
different.
us except you, Reese, because you're new.
presumably Reese is not warded against. That's fair. And you are presuming that all of you are warded against. That's fair. I'm not confirming or denying any
I mean,
statements.
See, the thing is, I have delayed blast fireball, and then I have the exception sorcery meta magic. We can target it just the bricks and then try to surgically tap him out. But then we have to break through the wall again. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to see if there's like a linchpin situation happening where we can go after the ones that are bricks that signify the location they come from and what they might be warding against versus knocking the entire thing down and then finding out you can't go through anyways because the wards are in place.
yeah, there's. Yeah.
I mean, the other idea is like you don't have to always go explosive either. We can try to do the delay blast fireball, selectively target it to the bricks that we want to take out. If it can take out, if there's too many of them, we can't do that. And then try to open a hole that is the size of us and then go in without making that big of an issue. It's just like demolitions right now, is the way I see it. Surgical demolition setup via magic.
Yeah.
I'm out of this conversation.
I agree with
Reagan.
explosions.
Reagan, you take 20 steps back and start doing push-ups.
That's
Climbing
my
up and down the
proposal.
wall.
Yeah.
If you guys want me to try it, I can.
You're like
It's
a
your
wa-
decision.
you're like a
Funny,
hamster in a
that's
wheel.
Well, I'm gonna. Before we do anything else crazy, I'm gonna try to. So there's a brick from that I recognize from Mida Outpost.
Correct.
And what was the description on the brick you said? Is the people who destroyed the.
One from a fallen empire that was rebuilt through distrust.
That was Morian.
Oh, you said Mida. That was the Morian one.
Yeah.
The Mida one was a strengthened wall separating the planes.
Oh, might be the one that blocks the etherealness and plane walking into it.
Is that where I cast Firestorm?
No, wait.
Mida Outpost, you were.
Alatar.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, was that where Alatar was found?
That's with the
Yeah.
giant blue person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So those two bricks, I don't think they apply to anybody in this group. So dispelling them might not.
To someone who was.
So the other question is, disintegrating doesn't mean they are going to be dispelled magically. Is that what you guys are? Because we can.
If you manage to destroy something that's magical, the magic on it is usually dispelled and destroyed as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most-
So don't waste dispel magic if you can just disintegrate them through
But
force.
Well,
disintegrate
dispel
is
magic
a different
is-
spell than fireball. Fireball is a lot of explosive force. Disintegrate is specifically fuck these things and we are going to return it to ash.
Mm-hmm.
That's the major difference.
And disintegrate's a 6th level spell.
No, I didn't mean literal disintegrate. I meant
Okay,
like they're
that's-
using.
I have
damage
literal
effect.
disintegrate.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But yes. So the mechanics of it is magic items are not easily destroyed in most situations. They cannot be destroyed by mundane means, and unfortunately, fireball is considered a mundane mean.
What about like so the like firebolt and all that stuff, acid splash, air frost? Those are
All
all
of those are mundane. Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Magic
do a
is very
type of
well protected,
damage.
so people can't just brute force through it.
Well, high level spells don't count either, like delay blast fireball. That would
A high level spell that would count is disintegrate.
okay. That's the only one that flies. Okay.
Well,
Specific
there are
magic for a
other
specific
ones.
situation.
Exactly.
Okay.
There are other ones that may apply to this situation, but that I'm not going to say because I want you all to be creative and figure out my puzzles.
Has anybody tried touching this wall
don't
yet?
call them puzzles. I hate puzzles. It's okay. It's a puzzle, but let's just not mention it.
Already.
As
The puzzle.
you all are contemplating the expert demolitions of this, Imperial is just like trying to get as many of these bricks uncovered.
Do you have a shovel or anything else like that?
I can start digging.
I'll help. I have a crowbar.
Okay. Here's another idea.
It's something.
Yep.
If I can animate the bricks and get him to walk out, they'll move him to a distance where the warding is not going to be effective, potentially. Would that possibly work?
Let me read animate object real quick.
Yeah, because I can do shit ton of smaller objects, and I'm thinking
Yeah.
bricks are not going to be that big. But if it's
they are large objects, or they're medium. They're considered
Okay,
medium.
I can
yeah.
do a bunch of mediums too.
Yeah, you can do. I think.
Or you guys
2
know
total,
you have a
right?
history, so you can eliminate it down to the ones that you suspect that most likely are going to block us, and then we can even chisel around them to give him,
That's
separate him,
Like-
and then I can move him out.
I
that's
think
why we're
mediums
uncovering it.
count as 2, but you can do up to like 10. So you
Yeah,
can do 5
they have to be
Choose
mediums.
non-magical.
up to 10 non-magical objects.
Yeah.
That is the unfortunate part. These are
Ah.
magical.
Non-magic.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You
but I
could-
still like the idea of salakadu, lapipiti-boo, lapipiti.
Yeah,
What if you
yeah.
animate the bricks around them and then we can pull them out?
Yeah, I can do that too. It'll help us get him.
Is every
this-
brick magical?
Well, you're starting to uncover, so we'll find out. I need a strength check from either Imperial or Regan, assisting the other.
I will assist you, Imperial, on that.
And you know what? I just realized I have telekinesis. I can move up to 1,000 pounds.
Ah, jeez. 21.
That's. Oh yeah, jack of all trades. That means all of the trades. Alrighty, 21. As you start digging out while they're having their philosophical conversation of different practices of magics and how they can apply to the situation, and you can't help but to just hear fireball said about 30 times. You dig out far enough along the 2 walls, and deep enough in the location that the walls themselves are flooding downwards towards all of you, but it's not like a full-on collapse yet. As you dig further out, you do notice that although a lot of these bricks have this magic on them, not all of them do. You're kind of like going one direction at a time. I'll say left or right. Let's go with left. And you notice that it seems every 3 bricks or so is magical with this origin and style.
I'm gonna start reading all the bricks.
Okay, roll a history.
Is
Guidance.
anybody on Overwatch to make sure that there's nobody sneaking up on us?
I'm proficient. Can I assist?
Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you.
You typically do want somebody to keep watch, but in this party, you're pretty good.
Okay.
If they can
No,
make
I
it
do
past
have
your
the
parties-
staff of warning too. This I remembered.
Yes. Yeah. In this party, you're pretty. Oh, 30. Roll your d4.
Imperial gets into his proper archaeologist setup.
You pull out a tiny little hat. Iblis, the hat looks very familiar to you. But as you are reading through in your greatest architecture,
Let's just say
You-
he wasn't using it.
you discover 2 more of these bricks. One of which is a portal to the far, stopping the beasts from below. And you piece that one together, as the stone itself is familiar to you, if you remember going to the portal outside of Tauros, the one that led into the Hells.
Imperial
brick
just
taken
takes
from
out
there.
Imperial takes out a piece of paper, writes down hell, and slaps it on it.
Okay.
Like a sticky note.
Exactly.
Yep. Hell, bad. You keep walking around to the other one. Give me another history check.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah.
Still helped?
Sure.
I can back up to give advantage if needed.
I think Reagan's doing that with him right now.
Mhm.
Okay.
Get your D4 in there too.
28.
28. This one seems to be around a ruined worship ground for the creatures that flew above all else. And
He
you would
writes,
recognize this as the
dragons.
ruins. It is a brick from the ruins outside of Sotide Outpost.
I am aware exactly where that is. I have made
Yep.
a handy dandy green scale.
Oh, scale? I thought that was a turtle shell. Okay.
How dare you? I even made a brown one for Last Carvin.
More turtles. But yes, that one is supposed to stop creatures of old. The
Dragons.
dragons.
If this is taking a while, can we do a rest to get the sorcery points back while they're doing this?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Because I
guys can
spent
start
some on
a
my-
short rest.
Yeah.
Don't recharge it yet. You have to be sure that you complete it. Because as of now, this is probably taking about 20 minutes.
Mhm.
So that's what you get on those 2 bricks. However, you do notice they're spread fairly far apart. It's about every 2 bricks or so.
So we found
Can we go in
a
between?
hell and we found a
bricks?
dragon.
I mean, what do you mean? Do you, like, move through solid brick?
Like, punch out like the 2 bricks and then like try and like finagle with it from the other end.
You could certainly try.
Imperial's going to shout back at the people contemplating the powers of fireballs. Does anyone here have any history with the mountain?
I'm a tourist.
I've been to a mountain.
You went? Alright.
I mean,
We had a Minotaur friend that that lived in a mountain area.
Well,
At the
let's see.
monastery.
Oh, Beanpole, you're a monk, right?
Yeah.
Would that affect her?
What?
The one that stops. Can you remind me of the mountain one?
Vascarvin?
Oh, is it specifically for Vascarvin?
No, I don't. I'm trying to piece together what the hell
The
you're
brick
talking
from the
about.
mountain.
Oh, it looks familiar from bricks that would be found in that mountain range. Probably closer to Vascarvin.
You were in a
No.
monastery.
Yeah.
If that's you might recognize what one of your monastery's bricks are. And Imperial like points to the brick from the mountain.
If it's from around Vascarvin, the monastery was built with her kind of in mind sometimes too. So would I know that?
Has anyone said Vascarvin out loud?
Just now.
Excuse me, what? Holy shit. What do you do without me?
hey,
But
Imperial,
yeah.
I think you would notice my shield on my back is one of her scales.
One of her scales.
Yeah, Lost Carbon.
Vascarvin, yeah.
No, that was in character.
Oh.
Out of character, I'm fully aware of the shield scale.
Now, Reagan, to answer your question, no, this does not look like one of the monastery bricks. The monastery was built mostly out of wood on top of a mountain plateau. They did not utilize bricks because mason working is not their most respected ordeal. The construction of something with your hands was more ceremonious to them.
But it would look like something that was used in the area.
It looks like the mountain. I mean, the mountain has a very distinct coloration to it.
Yeah, so it's not the monastery itself. It's from the mountains around the monastery.
Why don't we have people that we know the bricks don't pertain to try and get rid of those specific bricks?
Which would be
Well, if you look over here,
Reese.
I have handily dandily labeled some of them.
Fucking sticky notes.
I see the one that says hell, and I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have nothing to do with that one. So, what if I just try to, poke it out?
We could try to destroy it.
I'm gonna poke it. I poke
You
it.
may want to back up.
Gabby pushes on the hell brick.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Nicholas smiles happily.
23. All right. So your short rest was interrupted.
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry. Not those dice. Those are too small.
Oh God.
12 d20s.
No, I don't do those for damages. Too skew.
All right, 20 d12s.
29 points of force damage as you lean against it, Gabby, and you feel that it has a natural pulsation, and you see an image of your early days at a training facility shoot into your mind, and you are thrown backwards. Luckily, you managed to stave your mind just barely enough to take half damage.
Was
So
29 and a
12.
half?
What?
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's like, holy shit.
I'm not that much of a dick, damn. All you did was touch it.
Oh,
And Gabby, you sense that you have a brick here now. One from your training days.
All right, so I think it's a whole fabric weaved around this place, with each brick being a part of the quilt overall.
that was the general gist. I mean, it would be pretty stupid to put something to protect against someone in one singular location.
I've never made a magic
Pieces
brick.
of it
with-
doesn't do anything.
I'm sorry, what'd you ask, Reese?
Taking pieces of it doesn't have an effect, is what we're gathering out of this.
No, taking
experiment.
pieces would have an effect.
You don't
most
know.
likely.
Okay, so
You know that when Gabby touches it, it hurts her like hell.
Yeah, we need.
Pun
Okay,
intended.
since I'm the newcomer, I'm gonna go touch it to see if it does anything to me.
Okay. You place your hand against the brick.
Yep, and I'm good.
Yeah, you're fine. Thank you for the pity laugh.
I think I could be the Trojan horse over here.
It's less of a Trojan horse, it just means we don't have to think about a step involving you.
Or
You
you
need to-
want to be the one to just blast into it. Would that work? Or would it still be protective? And
Here's the thing, I'm pretty sure unless we destroy our specified brick,
Yeah.
it's still going to be a wall, so to speak, of magic.
Hmm.
Plus, they could be anywhere.
I found one for oh yeah, she wants to be called Iblis now.
I'm gonna
Iblis.
Ooh,
For
Try-
me.
hold on. Sorry. Finish what you were saying. I have an idea. I'll run it by you guys when you're done.
You can type it in chat while they're talking. if
I'm
you want,
going
just so you don't lose it.
to cast Dispel magic on the brick that is associated with hell that we think is.
Okay. Roll me a con
There's a
save.
sticky note.
Oh, con save?
Yeah.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
You just burned me.
Gabby, why are you con saving?
That was my concentration.
Ah, good,
Yeah.
good. Yes, very important. Very, very important. Lucian, 17 is a fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, just barely, though. So, as you try dispelling against it, uh, 32 points of force damage you suffer, and you are thrown back 20 feet and knocked prone. Your spell slot was foiled. You also saw an image of you underneath your family's small tavern, training in a study room. And you see that your brick was taken from that location as well.
Imperial's gonna walk over to Lucian and like, oh shit. Oh, up you go.
That totally didn't work.
Oh, we have hypotheses to test. Hold on a moment. And he's gonna position himself in front of the dragon brick.
Yes.
And he's gonna attempt to dispel it.
I'm gonna crawl away.
Give me a spell attack, Imperial.
Spell attack. I'll just go with a
Firebolt.
Well, yeah, that is the general go-to. Ooh, a 15.
It's not high enough. You cast your spell against it, and you ready yourself to be thrown the fuck backwards. However, your spell seems to be not powerful enough to extinguish the brick.
Hypotheses tested. You need to pick your own brick.
Okay. So, we don't know.
Iblis, you're a snarky asshole. Roll me a history check. You're muted.
Oh shit.
Imperial's wrong. Because that brick is associated with the green dragons. He's not green. The only reason you would get to roll that is because you are a snarky asshole.
Yeah, I that's why I was laughing.
That is something she do too. Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna snort. Didn't know you were a green dragon Imperial. And go back to not doing anything.
Lucian,
picks up
your
the
short
sticky
rest
note.
was also interrupted.
Oh yeah.
Imperial picks out the sticky note, writes green under it.
I'm not even going to try because I know that my family's been fighting them for generations, so it's not.
You know, I'm beginning to see the benefits of going through the roof now.
Like I said, if you want me to, I can shut this wall down right now.
Along with us in it.
Yeah, we're in a tunnel.
I'm not going to kill us.
You're not gonna try to kill us.
I mean, it's just anti-magic field.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna earthquake the wall.
No, I'm not an idiot.
That does a lot more than drop pass without a trace right now, Iblis.
It drops everything.
Yeah.
I want to back up to a safe distance that I still keep my 35 stealth.
Luckily, it's only a 10-foot radius, so we just need somebody strong that could maybe attack the wall after I shut its enchantment down.
Where's Elias when you need him?
I know.
I got a crossbow that blows up. That's a siege weapon now.
That could work. Is the blowing up magical?
Force. I don't think it's magic. Is it?
Pretty sure that's magic.
Well, it's force, but it's because of a string.
So you would
magic
have to
string?
know. You would have to know the magical sequence of a teleportation circle to connect it to Reese.
Mm-hmm.
So you can draw a circle and connect to any circle that you know in the world. but you would need to have a permanent circle somewhere in order to do that. So you can't fast travel a group of people from one end to the other. There's a different spell that does that.
So, like these circle, the sigils or whatever the hell they're called, they're created already. It's not something that I can create in one place.
You can, but it takes you a long time to do that. You draw a circle connecting your location to a permanent one someplace else.
Okay.
And when you step through it, you appear on the other side.
So if I draw a circle here, and then I draw a circle when I passed it, can I connect the two? It'll take time.
A permanent circle. Well, the amount of time is a year to create a permanent circle.
Okay. All right, so it needs to be known locations. Okay, gotcha.
Correct. Now, to answer, yes, you could, but you would need a permanent circle on the other side, or a permanent circle where everybody else is.
Reagan's the only one that's got that kind of time to wait.
Lucian?
Okay.
Yeah,
Imperial?
I've got nothing but time in here.
Well, true.
Gabby ain't
The
got
missing
time for it.
company. Would you like some tea?
Well, perhaps we need to find our specific stones, and since Reese is relatively unaffected, he could attempt to destroy them. She.
Well,
It.
it's more it, but yeah.
They.
Yeah.
It's not it,
They.
it's they.
Yeah, it is they.
Again, I'm beginning to see the benefits of going through the roof again.
Yeah. But
Okay, so
who's to say
if
that
you-
these bricks don't affect the roof as well? I mean, why would you just do all this just to keep people from going through a wall underground?
yeah, I think it's going to cover everything.
We're
I
actually down here where the bricks are. This is actually.
I'm sure there's another manifestation of.
I think it's gonna just take too much time. We're gonna have to dig out the entire circumference of this entire estate to do that.
Possibly.
Do you guys have any means to summon any help?
I have my fist. That's all I've got.
Any critins, creatures, anything?
Lucian, you have your familiar.
Yeah.
We can join. There's what? How many of us here?
6.
And then there's the familiar. If there's anything else you can bring into the fold, we can all start looking. And then when we find them, I'll go whammy them to see if we can actually erode this thing and get to the other side.
Even with 6 of us, I think they could still take hours, and there's a war going on to cause a diversion for us.
Yeah, I'd say we just do the anti-magic circle. Get this over with.
What is the anti-magic circle?
I have anti-magic field, which is my highest level spell slot, and it gets rid
Nice.
of all magic in a 10-foot radius. That's not created by a god.
Well, that seems to be the most obvious choice.
But like I said, it is my highest level spell slot. But
So
I
if
don't
we
plan
do
on
that-
casting. The only other spell I have is Earthquake, and I don't plan on casting that inside here.
And the thing
appreciate
is,
that.
what? Go ahead. Sorry.
What happens when you cast it? What's the next step? We break through the brick?
Yeah, we destroy the wall and go through.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
just
so
gonna
how
shoot
thick
it.
is the wall though? Because you said it's a 10-foot radius. Because if it ends up being a 15-foot radius wall and we drop a 10-foot anti-magic field, there's still that 5-foot or whatever is above that. That might not be able to get through. We need to position it properly so we get to the other side without having to worry about falling
Yeah.
short.
Would
We've,
I-
however, knocked against the wall, and we've guessed at about a foot thick wall.
Well, it's based on me too, so if we start moving through the wall, it'll go with me.
Okay.
Oh,
then
it moves. It's not
Yes.
static.
It stays on me for up to an
Okay,
hour.
that changes everything.
Which means everybody with magical items do not want to go near Gabby for an hour.
Yeah, it shuts down magic items,
I'm
everything.
not comfortable with this plan.
Wait, hold on though.
You
Can
think I
you
am? My strength's gonna be like 10.
shut it down?
I can turn it off at any time.
Okay, so the
Concentration.
idea is to get us
Mhm.
in there and then you can turn it off.
Correct.
And we'll give you a wide berth. Once you go in, you're off, and then we just jump
Yes.
straight in.
And our magic items will come back after it's turned off, or if you leave the
Okay, so
sphere.
we're just going to use it as a temporary transitional bridging mechanism over here.
Correct.
Is anybody strong enough without magical enhancements to break through a foundation wall?
Like I said, my crossbow is a siege weapon, and it's probably not magic.
Is it going to
Well,
hurt me if you're shooting right next to me?
It's
Okay.
going to explode, yes.
Since I am immune to the ward because I'm an unknown entity, I can start carving the hole right now for you guys to get through. Prep it, and then with his magic, you all get through it. Because it seems to have... It doesn't have the capability to do anything to me.
That's not bad. If he could destroy a hole in the wall,
Yeah,
and then we could just pass through the
past.
ward.
I have the telekinesis. I have the... Do I even have... I don't know if I have the delayed blast, actually. I don't think I have the... No, I don't have delayed blast.
What were you asking, Reagan?
I was like, here's a crowbar.
Yup, there's a good old-fashioned way.
So, with telekinesis, I can move 1,000 pounds worth of material, and then with the animate objects, I can make things go loose to create, weaken the structure, and then pull out what I need to.
I believe both of them are concentration, though.
Bloody fucking hell!
Yeah.
There's also the
that's
fact that
balancing
you're
act.
kind of going into the things that are in the anti-magic field.
And
Right,
you can't animate a magical brick.
Yeah, that's the problem. When
No, I'm gonna
anti-magic field
animate the
happens, no magic happens in that area at all. Which means, I believe what you were trying to say is you are going to do this beforehand, and then the anti-magic field allows you all to pass through.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, like,
And my animational objects were mundane bricks, not the magical bricks.
Right, just
Exactly.
focus on the ones that don't have the warding on them.
Yep. So what I'll do, I can do it back to back. Sorry, if you want, I don't want to interrupt. Go say, then I'll share my idea after you're done.
No, we're pretty much going to agree to your idea at
I
this
think
point.
Okay,
Reagan
so
was trying
this
to
is
say
what I'm
something, so
proposing.
one
Oh,
second.
sorry.
Yeah.
Reagan?
Go ahead. Oh,
no,
am I
no,
talking?
I was just saying that I understand what you're saying, where you're going to
Okay.
poke holes with the animate and then come in with whatever we need to.
Yeah, I don't need to simultaneously concentrate. I can do one first and do the other afterwards, so I can use them back to back and have the same effect that I'm going for. Finish using one and use the other one, and I can extend the time to make it, work more effectively if I need to.
Okay. So, you're going to cast your animate object on some of the mundane bricks. Now,
Well,
this
the trick
will-
is, sorry. See, this animate object spell though, what it says is if it's bound to some place, it operates from there. It doesn't like grow legs and walk away. You need to be able to make it walk away by separating it or something, if I'm not mistaken. Let me
So
pull that
you
up
would
again.
have to chisel the brick out to let it do that.
Yes.
Which Reagan hands you a crowbar.
You know what? If you're gonna get dirty, hands are gonna get dirty. That's what we're gonna have to do.
Alrighty. So, give me a strength check using the crowbar.
Would it be with advantage considering crowbar?
No, it's with opportunity, because if you try doing that with your hands, no.
Hi ho, off to work we go.
Okay, so this is gonna be hilarious.
Yep.
If there's anything I can do to strength is my
There's something somebody
I
could
can
do,
inspire you.
and someone else could guide you.
yeah. I'll take any kind of help I can get in that regard, team, because this is not looking good.
Does guidance work on strength checks? I thought it was just ability scores.
It's ability checks. This is a strength-based ability check.
So
Okay.
here's an idea. Can I weaken them by firebolting the mundane bricks?
You could try, but Firebolt is not a destructive spell. You would need
What about
something that's
acid?
Like, acid may help a little better, but like you need something that is more thunder, stuff like that. Like it is a forceful amount of damage.
Okay,
Or
so
acid,
here's an
which is
idea.
literally destroy and disintegrate.
Why don't I go T2 on their asses and go Ray of Frost, freeze them first, and then shatter them?
Because real world physics do not apply to the game, but you can certainly try. The acid could work. The acid could work.
And what if you
Okay.
focus your acid around the outside and then crowbar in those
Yeah,
spots?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So
Alright,
that
so-
might create an advantage for me, maybe?
With your acid splashing, I'll say... I'll give you advantage.
I feel like a minor. Okay,
Yeah.
here it comes.
Hi ho.
Where's a dwarf when you
Hi-ho.
need one?
It's off the brick walls we go.
There's no dwarves in this party. That's a first. How do I turn the advantage button on this thing? I don't see it.
It should ask you if you want advantage, or it automatically rolls, one or the other.
Okay, so let's just go
We
straight.
also have a D10 and a D4.
Yes. So just roll it first, and then we'll go over everything next.
Oh, it's like this one is a different one. Okay, that's Okay.
All right.
And then roll a d10 and a d4?
If you choose to roll it.
So it gets spent when I use it? Is that what it is?
Yes.
The inspiration is spent, but guidance.
Guidance is free. Inspiration is a
Okay,
hot
you know what?
commodity
12
to
is not that high. I'm gonna roll the, and then and then we're gonna go to the other one. I'm gonna dump
So
them.
19. Roll your d4.
Ah, fuck it.
Close. Almost.
There you go, 22.
22.
22, yeah.
Working tirelessly. It takes you roughly 30 minutes at this point. So,
I'm a tunnel
Iblis,
rat.
you completed your short rest.
I didn't need one.
Yeah, but you completed it.
It's not a choice. It's not optional.
If you wanted to roll a hit die, who knows? But you finally get one brick chiseled enough around the edges and bottom of it that you feel like when you're ready, you could push it all the way through. I'm presuming you don't do that immediately because that will be loud as fuck.
Oh no, with telekinesis it won't be.
Right, with telekinesis it won't be, but that's only one of the 3 foot by 1.5 bricks. You need a couple more.
Okay.
Well,
is there any way to, as we grow the work through the is there any way for us to get more proficient with it to speed it up, kind of thing, or is it going to take?
You're just gonna have to go through the motions again.
Okay.
Yeah. So another
Roll.
strength check. Gabby, are you going to? Imperial, are you?
I don't suppose bardic inspiration would cause me to break my short rest,
No, it wouldn't.
because he's just occasionally singing a bit.
Okay, here comes the second one.
You have a D10 as well again.
And you have
Thank you,
advantage
sir.
because you prep it with your acid splashes.
Yep. That's
Ooh.
better. I'm just gonna roll the d4 and I'm gonna keep the in reserve.
Well, before you declare
only
that,
lasts
roll
an-
your d4 and then let me know if you're going to do it.
Okay.
Bardic inspiration only lasts.
Are you okay
10
with a
minutes.
19, or do you feel like you want to roll that d10?
Oh fuck! I hate these kind of questions. Is it short? Is it on the bowl? Fuck it. Let's roll the d10. I'm not,
All right.
because from the way that you sound, I'm getting the impression that it might not be enough.
I will
Or you just
always
bluff
ask you
me really
these
good.
questions.
Okay, so that's the
However.
24.
24. After
Yeah.
about another... You're getting better at this, so I'd say 20 minutes, which
Yep.
means that is enough time for Lucian and Gabby to have completed their rests, Imperial as well. Regan, you were out of your key points from all of the battling, but if you short rested, you're good.
If I short rest, do I roll hit dice or arcane recover?
No, it's N.
Oh,
Sweet.
All right. Do you want me to do the third one now?
That would be preferred, yes.
Any goodies am I getting from anybody other than the d4?
I'll give
They
you
can
one
keep-
extra inspire.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
And I presume Gabby guide?
Yep.
Are you for fuck? Wait. How are
Question.
you for fucking real right now? So here comes the d4. And then guess what I'm going to do with that d10? Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Oh, you're gonna roll another one.
Oh, this one's a 2. 6. This third
Jesus.
one is a lot more difficult since it's one of the foundation bricks.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder for you to move out of the positioning. You can't really acid splash underneath without starting to destroy the soil beneath your feet, which could cause a cave-in. So you're trying to be careful about that. But you ultimately are not successful. There's currently a 3-foot gap that is 3 feet wide as well, where you remove 2 of the bricks. Actually, I'll put it at
Zero.
3.5 feet. Yeah.
Being bit by a vampire and getting your life drained, does that go away after a short rest? Max life, I mean.
Edit sheet directly. Pop that shit out. Let me make sure before I state. Considering
shit.
you're strictly fighting vampires, I should have this memorized right now.
I didn't think of this.
Long rest. Long rest.
Alright.
Yeah,
Can
so
I-
you're still missing.
Here's an idea. I got creation. Can I create the diamond tips that we've been talking about to use that as a way to circumvent my failure and try again?
Sure, it's just going to take you more time.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
do I need to do that, or can I just because usually in some systems, if you fail one way, instead of rolling it back to back again and again, they say you need to take a different approach to try again?
When you're trying to do something immediately after doing it, like a history check or something like that, yes, usually. However, this is a long period of time that we are encompassing with
So
one
I don't need
check.
to burn my creation to get a diamond tip.
I mean, you could do that and hope that it helps you more, but that's up to you.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do that. Get the creation diamond tips.
All right.
While
The
waiting,
crowbar that I have is going to have diamond.
Good.
while we're waiting, I'm gonna message anyone upstairs. Not upstairs, but like, quote unquote, the battlefield.
Am I
Anyone?
getting any help on this one,
Anyone,
guys?
just like, hey, how's life?
Imperial, are you inspiring?
Sure.
Keep in mind, since you're using your inspirations while resting, you're not going to get them back.
Yeah, I'm still inspiring. Yeah, but I'm just messaging anyone. So, hey, how's life?
This is the first time ever in my lifetime I was a miner in a D&D campaign. That's impressive. I like that. There you go.
Hey,
That's 22.
22 is just what you needed. You get the third brick chiseled out enough that you could easily remove them.
All right. I think we're set.
So the bricks are just loose, or are they out?
They're not completely removed because, again, that would be loud as fuck unless you used your spell to do that.
I'm going to telekinetically move them.
Okay,
without making
are you
any
moving
sound.
them in or pulling them out?
Which way? Where you guys want me to? Well, we got to get them out of the way. So, what in a way where they won't know we're coming. So I'm
Pull
going to
'em
pull
out.
them out and put them behind us.
Yeah.
All right. So you use your telekinesis, and you have to move at most 2 of these bricks at a time. Yeah, they're heavy.
Yeah, I got 1,000-pound capacity. So
They're very heavy. They're large, solid bricks. But you can get them out. You cast your spell, remove the 3 of them, placing it behind all of you, dropping it a very loud on the surface.
well, on the other side, not into the court or the inside the basement or whatever we want to get to. We don't want to alert anybody. We're
Right,
being
right,
cautious.
right. Towards all of you. You're pulling it into
Yeah.
the tunnel. Yes. So,
Okay.
now you all see a considerably larger gap. It's still only about 3 feet wide. If Elias was here, it'd be difficult to get him through, but all of you could slip through there if any of you want to try.
So when I do this, does it reveal like we are at the wall part of it and we're trying to get into the basement? Does it punch through the wall into the basement too right now, or I'm trying to
It
visualize
does.
that? Okay.
And what you see directly inside of you is a narrow hallway filled with gray tiles and flooring that looks ancient and beautiful. Many of the walls themselves are covered in a very thick moss-like material, and there's a constant stench of death and blood in the air. But you can only see the hallway right now, Reese.
So, Chirp,
Nice.
Yes?
did I message anyone?
Oh, you messaged quite a few people, and you get a whole... Wait, what the...
Okay, as if it matters at all, I am still non-detected thanks to my amulet.
Sure, for the time being.
So my spell slots got fucked, but those are all utility spells. There's no way to recover them right now. Time is of essence, right? I shouldn't do a short rest or anything like
You've
that.
all, I wouldn't say wasted, but you've spent about an
Yeah,
hour and a half,
yeah.
2 hours worth of time right now.
Yeah. So how long would it take me to recover my slots?
A long rest.
A long
But
rest,
for
oh,
you,
fuck
you
that.
can use your sorcery points
Yeah, I'll
to
alternate
retrieve
with
up
those.
to 5th level spell slots.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, because everything that I use is actually, funny enough, 5th level. Okay. If it comes down to that. All right. So, your tunnel is opened, ladies and gentlemen.
How thick is the wall?
the bricks are each about 4 feet long after Reese moved them out.
Okay, so if Gabby stood at the wall, we could all get through, and then she could follow and be in her anti-magic.
Okay, let's do that.
And Iblis, you don't have to worry about your path without a trace.
Yeah, it dropped an hour ago.
Okay. Plus, any spells on creatures, they are suppressed while they're in my bubble, but you get them back as soon as you get out. So your non-detection is going to go down for about 2 seconds while you run through.
Iblis, you just look at Reagan.
Oh god, that's not good. They're gonna know we're here. If my non-detection goes down, they're gonna know I'm here in 2 seconds. Like, we shouldn't.
Well, good
I'll
news,
just
bad
stay
news.
back.
Good news, bad news. The battle's still going on. I couldn't actually get any details before somebody got axed, but hold on, and I'm going to quickly message up. Who do you serve?
Oh, Imperial, how are you?
Oh, okay, it's you.
Are you having a good time? Wait 1 second. Nom nom. Are you having a good time?
The walls are magic. They're blocking specific people.
Sounds tedious.
We've already made a way through.
I am happy for you.
Yeah, how goes the battle?
Oh, we've lost a lot. 1 second.
Them?
Yeah, we've lost most of our younglings. How goes the digging?
Doug. We're making our way in. Please keep a note that you might actually feel a slight hunger pang as Iblis is going to be uncovered for a little while.
Wait. Tell me exactly when it happens.
Excuse momento. When are we going to do this?
I'm not going through there. Wait, I'll just get an
Can't
enemy.
stay out here, Iblis.
No, just get an enemy in front of that hole, and I'll just switch places. It's that easy.
I don't think that's going to work.
It might not.
It probably won't, but
Look, it's just going to be a couple seconds. You just dash through. But to them, it's going to be like,
Look,
ooh,
look,
oh, it's gone.
look. I'll be like 200 feet away. I'm not.
it's not you. It's definitely Markov and his
Do you want me
friends.
to fling you with telekinesis?
No, that's not how. What? Why would that be please don't talk to me.
I'm going to message back to Gavin. She's arguing.
Very bad idea. If you want to
I
take
think
advantage.
Can you
Oh.
ask her to hurry it along? This could really, well, work out to mine and Marcella's benefit up here.
Yeah, just tell her what's going on.
Okay, fuck it. Let's go.
Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. She's going now.
What's a phone?
You
Hell creation.
uncivilized.
It's actually just a stone that sends a sending spell.
Ah,
It's very useful.
Alright.
They're called
So-
Ending
sending.
phone.
Doing it now?
Yep.
If you all could, just jump over me. Try not to step on me. And I lay down right in front of where the wall ward is because my armor is going to be too heavy for me to hold.
Yup. I was just thinking it.
The visualization of it is. Oh god. This is
Well, if you
so
can't move in your
Simpsons.
armor, how are we gonna?
I'm going to roll through.
You're gonna try.
To be fair, it doesn't say that you can move it. It just says that you have movement.
This is a lot more than just that. Gabby is very heavily encumbered if she doesn't have 25 strength.
It's not too bad. I've only got 78 pounds on me.
See, with my extended spell, I can have the telekinesis around for 20 minutes.
No magic on Gabby or
Yeah.
near her.
Anti-magic.
None at
I don't know.
all.
Once he drops it, I'll just pull him out.
Then they can't pass through.
Yeah, I got to be able to pass through the
No,
wall.
he is there. He gets everybody to
we're just
pass.
gonna have to drag her.
Yeah. You're,
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna have to not think like casters and think like you have hands.
Think like monks.
I have mage hand.
I can drag
No
it.
magic.
I'm not worried.
Okay. I'll lay down on the
All
ground,
right.
I'll cast anti-magic field, and then hold my hands up.
Okay, I need to
All
know
right.
who's going first.
Actually,
I
I should
will.
not drag her. I'm not staying in that as long. I
I
should be
will.
in there the least.
Reagan,
Yeah.
you sprint through there incredibly quickly.
Yeah, before that happens, I'm quickly going to do it now.
I'm running through.
All right, Iblis, as soon as you make it through there, quick initiative, Iblis and Reagan. Reagan, give me a... Actually, no, there's no saving throw. She's too old.
Initiative. Awesome. Public roll. Oh, that sucked.
Here, I'm
Reagan?
messaging Gavin.
Do. There I am. Okay.
Oh, I didn't click.
I thought
my
you were
die.
gonna go left.
Oh, alrighty. So Regan leaps through first, getting a good distance away, and then immediately Iblis walks into the anti-magic field, and Regan, everything in your body says, eat that now. You're both
Iblis,
on
don't you have
initiative.
advantage on initiative
Who, Iblis?
in the Underdark?
Oh yeah, I am in the Underdark.
Yeah,
That's
roll
right.
again. You might get a 27.
Okay, fuck it. Let's go.
That's
Initiative.
actually a possibility.
Yeah.
You get that nat
19,
20, you
no.
get 29.
No.
Initiative. Submit. 19.
Again.
Yeah, no. Alrighty, Regan. Here we go.
I use my my stillness of mind.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw to be able to do that.
Stillness of lunch.
Iblis, I have to ask you this now because Regan's actually here. How many centuries old are you?
A little over. What? She's like one. I think she's like 1,300 or something ridiculous.
Alright, 17's high enough then. You still your mind and you just stop moving as soon as you're in the corridor. And Iblis, without even realizing, you walk right up behind Regan through the thing. And Regan, that hunger subsides as soon as Iblis is past that aura.
Let's not do that next to each other next time. Iblis.
I was told to go through. I'm gonna. I can't go back in that and grab Gabby. Someone else should do that.
Imperial
who's
is already
moving
trying
next?
to drag.
So Imperial is dragging Gabby through. Alright, Imperial, give me an athletics check. Gabby, are you helping?
Gabby's
No.
hoping.
I'm concentrating on my spell.
Okay.
17.
Ooh. And you hit your head once. Give me a con save, Gabby.
Please don't do this to us.
Okay. You get all the way through. It was only a DC 10. And your Dragon just dropped on the other side. So, Reese and Lucian can both easily move through here as well. And now I can bring you all to our fancy map.
Woohoo!
Yeah, just Gerald, I did tell you that I was messaging Gavin.
Yes. He did not respond because fighting. However, he did ask you to do that. So, you've all walked through the hole that is imprinted by, or that was dug out tirelessly by Reese. And as soon as you're on the other side, you can see all of the bricks and the different associations they are. They seem to have been marked on both sides. And you walk through this area and you do see there is a brick, Regan, that you recognize as from the training grounds in your basement of your family home. Iblis, there is a brick from the Temple of Firna in Hell, specifically for you. That Hell one was not just you. Gabby, as you are walking through here, you already knew which one was yours. That's easy enough. Imperial, you don't see one for you down here. And Reese, neither do you.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
see-
I've been dead.
I don't see what here? Sorry.
You don't have a brick.
Oh yeah, of course I don't have a brick.
Yeah.
I'm brickless.
Yeah, Imperial, they don't need one for a dead person.
So they think.
Doesn't mean it isn't already there. He's like, well, what am I gonna do? Dig out the foundation? Fuck that dead guy. He can't come in.
Can we really move in here?
Now,
I'll just
Fuck these 6 characters in particular.
before I describe what this area is, we're gonna go take our break, everybody. We'll be right back.
Ooh.
Hello, everybody. We are back. As per usual, here's all of my self-promotion and jazz. Do. Now, as we jump back into the action, you've all stepped into this hallway one by one. Gabby, the moment you're drugged through by Imperial, are you keeping up your null magic, or are you gonna drop it?
I'll drop it once everybody's on the other side.
The solid, smooth tiling of the gray stones beneath your feet is also met by a very thick, very heavy, and dense amount of moisture in this air. The walls are covered in this thick, green, slimy material that many of you are familiar with, as it is the same little bit of algae and growth that Nobu used to explode a battlefield. Meaning, good thing you didn't try that delayed fireball.
Is it actually the same stuff?
We don't have delayed fireball, thank God.
I wanna gather some.
It'll
It's a
take you a long
sign.
period of time if you would like to.
Oh really? I thought it was all over.
It is, but like to harvest it without damaging it is the difficult aspect.
Do
Or,
And-
triggering
All right,
it.
never mind.
Yeah,
do vampires in D&D have a weakness against fire?
they have a weakness against divine energies, and that's it.
Okay.
Sunlight.
Well, divine energies. The
The
sun,
sun
is
is
a
not
god.
divine in my eyes.
The sun is a god.
Gabby's divine, not the sun.
That's what we just said. But anyways,
I'm glad
Gabby,
somebody
you're getting too
recognizes
full of
it.
yourself.
All right.
I didn't even say
Gabby is
anything.
you're
the sun.
looking down the hallway, and as you begin stepping through, you all notice that the stonework is made from this very loose, slippery material, and as your feet touch it, no matter how gentle you are trying to be, you all hear your feet echo on the step.
All right. I am
Start sneaking.
going to
Yeah, I'm sneaking too.
create a haste marble and give it to Reagan, and I will let her know when you need to break this, and you will be sped up significantly. But when the spell ends, you'll be fatigued for a time.
Oh.
So Reagan now has cocaine.
Snort this when you need it.
This is
A
only for
vampire
Regan, right? You didn't say Reese. I'm not hearing
yes,
things.
Yes. It's Reagan. It's Reagan.
Yeah.
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 Well,
You can
because
only make one of these.
I can only make one, and I figure you guys probably are going to want to concentrate on other stuff. Like, she's not going to concentrate on, like, anything except punching people, and now she's
Yeah,
going to
Reagan's
like punching people.
Reagan is wasting her concentration slot. You know, like just.
Damn it, Reagan, why can't you be a spellcaster as well?
Well,
Although it's worth asking,
One of us has
what's
to
Reagan's
think outside
constitution?
of the scroll.
You don't know Reagan's constitution.
I'm gonna go just for shits and giggles, greater invisibility.
Alrighty.
Thanks.
Question, Reagan. Why are you proficient in all of your saving throws?
Monk.
What gave you that?
It's a monk thing?
What?
Exactly. Diamond Soul.
Diamond Soul. Okay. Oh. That is terrifying. I
Monks
just
are
looked at you and was like, there's
bullshit.
no paladin in the party. Like,
Monks are bullshit.
Yes, they
Monks are bullshit. Monks are
They
bullshit.
got no magic, but they've got everything else.
Pretty much.
as you all are stepping through this corridor, no matter how sneaky you are trying to be, your feet are echoing loudly with each step in this corridor.
I'm invisible.
All right,
cast
well,
your
Doesn't stop the
Invisibility
sound.
Yeah, I said I'm going greater invisibility.
Alrighty, you are greatly invisible.
let's see.
So
Your
I'm
holy
not making any
weapon-
sounds.
You're
I hope.
recasting Holy Weapon? Okay.
Yep.
Gabby shines bright like a diamond. Once again.
I'm gonna. So there's no way you could stealth in here at all, or
Oh, you can certainly try.
I'm gonna try my best.
And
Sure.
so is Reagan.
Sure. Both of you roll your stealth checks.
Let's-
Disadvantage.
Should I try too?
If you would
No.
Quick thing.
What? Because what if you? How do you do like?
Disadvantage? I know, it's not a word you understand.
No, I'm saying like if you already have disadvantage and they have disadvantage, what happens after that?
You have disadvantage.
Oh, it just stays the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not using.
Quick
password
note:
trace.
I'm casting a 4th level false life on myself.
Okay.
Jero, scratch that in greater invisibility. It's only a minute. I wouldn't have casted it. It was only a minute.
Sure.
That's a waste. I'm not casting it.
Sure.
Oh my god. 26 with disadvantage.
Like it.
Jesus Christ.
Right, so 8 plus
I'll just do regular stealth too.
5, 10, 15. 8
Alrighty.
plus 15, that's 23.
Okay.
23 points of false life.
Yep. So
I've reached the hundreds.
Damn it! Now I can't use that one against you. But yes, as you are moving through, the two of you are producing noise, but you're trying to make sure that your echoes may send it far enough away that nobody would understand or hear it. Now, everybody else is walking up, and their footsteps are very, very loud through here. Not really assisting you terribly much in your own endeavor. However, there's not much that you feel like any of you can do in response to it. All right.
Is anyone keeping an eye out for traps?
Nobody's declared it so far. Yeah, disadvantage on all stealth checks.
Ooh,
Here.
lovely.
Yeah.
Now, had you actually kept that cast that greater invisibility, you would have had advantage, evening out to a straight roll.
Sneak.
Sure, let's just assume I did that then. That's fine.
Too late. We can't retcon twice. Go ahead and roll your second
Dang
one.
it. Okay. All right. So hold on. Do. Gotta reroll. This fuck. I'm just gonna do a regular roll on top of that, and then we'll take the lower.
Yeah. Alrighty. You're not. I mean, everyone's trying to be stealthy, and the thing is, none of you are being stealthy. You're trying, but your footsteps are echoing loudly.
Oh god, we're so Monty Python. It's not even funny.
I am a shadow.
See, I'm gonna look for traps. I mean, I can move at normal speed while stealth to my favorite environment. So
Yes, you can.
let's get up front and look for traps, since I am the sneakiest out of no one being sneaky.
Gabby is singing beautifully with her enchanting voice. Go ahead and roll your investigation, Iblis.
Anyone want to help me with this?
I'll keep an eye out as well.
Investigation. Do I just regular straight roll or advantage?
It's a straight roll. Your thing doesn't give you advantage on investigation.
Oh no,
checks
I'm
in your
saying
terrain.
I thought what's your face?
Oh,
Reagan,
Regan is
are you
helping you.
helping
Then
Iblis?
yeah.
Oh, that sucked. Okay.
D4.
Yeah, get your D4 on.
Where's everybody? What? Oh, there you are. Okay, never mind.
Oh, it looks safe enough.
It does.
Gonna keep inching forward. Is anyone following me?
Reagan is right there.
As
I'm in
you
the
are
very
inching,
back.
as you are inching forward,
I'll bring the rear.
Casting this on Lucian.
protection from poison.
Yeah, it's something. It's not concentration.
Nice.
I could have cast and levitate on you just to fuck with you.
Ooh. But anyways, as you are all moving through here very quietly, you round the corner and you see that the hallway widens. Nobody move forward. You see that there is a set of stairs leading down to an even lower section of this ground, with more stairs leading into what appears to be a storage cellar room. Many other offshoots and rooms you can see on the cusp of your vision littering around this location. And as you step up here, Iblis, think your foot pushes against a single thin wire, which just snapped.
Oh no.
Now, all of you here. Hello.
Hi.
Did you come here just to play with me?
Oh, are you one of Markov's friends? The one that's like supposed to be crazy?
Crazy.
Don't worry, because we have this great ball of sunshine. Gabby, hurry up.
I'm in the very back. I don't know why.
You're trying to like waddle past everybody. You can reposition yourselves,
Greg,
but Iblis is in the front. Oh, Regan is right up next to Iblis.
I
So
have
you can move
my
on.
long shot longbow ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you want to come out and we can talk like, civilized people? I won't shoot you. I'm getting my crossbow ready.
No. I'd rather us play a game.
See, I've been playing a lot of games with these bricks all day, and I'm going to take a step forward.
I've got some dice.
Lucian Imperial taps you on the shoulder, and he's going to mimic opening a pocket watch.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I don't know what's going on around the corner.
Nope.
Gonna.
So you step forward. Now you're overlooking the staircase. Oh. So are you the first one trying to play?
I mean, if you want to gamble, I'm very for gambling.
I need Iblis, I need Reagan, and I need, who's third? Lucian, to each give me strength saving throws.
Oh,
As you are
fuck.
standing there, these giant meat hooks appear, shoving towards you and latching into your shoulders and begin dragging you off.
Alright, I'm gonna use my game advantage.
Need hooks.
Yeah.
I will also use my game advantage.
Not con, strength.
Strength, sorry.
Yeah, I'll use my advantage. I don't want to go anywhere.
Hey. Wait, oh, somebody didn't roll yet.
Lucian.
I had to
Lucian.
turn off disadvantage. BAM! Natural 20!
I would like you all to roll
I'm
me
a master of
initiative, please.
time, bitch!
Can I please roll more than 3 on initiative for once in my existence?
You can certainly try.
Everyone's rolling.
Yes, you are.
Oh, everyone? I thought you just said just us three. Okay.
Everybody.
I hate being
They're
in
all
the
here
back.
too.
Okay, and then I still have my my
That's better.
advantage thing I did from last game, so
You got your wish.
to
Luis.
add a D8, so my initiative is 29. Oh, I didn't let me change it.
And here I was thinking, I finally get to be ahead of Lucian in initiative.
Oh,
Lucian, what's your
Oh,
dex
it'd been-
modifier?
5. And I get a
Good.
5 for my intelligence, and then I got a D8 for the spell.
Okay. With all of that, I'll let you go before him. However,
He's
as you're
getting
all,
it.
as you're all standing there, you watch as these hooks shoot out downwards from the ceiling and latch themselves into the 3 individuals. They start dragging and pulling at them obsessively, and the 3 individuals who are hooked right now grab onto the chains and try situating their bodies. They are struggling to maintain it, but Lucian, you are currently latched by one of these hooks. What would you like to do?
I'm latched by a hook.
Mm-hmm.
So, where did the hooks come from? Just is that
So
the trap,
right
or
above
is this
you, they swung down, and they were trying to drag
Ugh.
you.
drag me up?
Iblis triggered a trap. I mean, they were trying to drag you. They seemed a bit more fluid than that.
Okay, so I guess it would be like an action to try to remove it.
Yes, it would be. Give me an athletics check.
Do they appear magical or just like trappy?
Would you like to spend your turn rolling an Arcana check? Or
not
investigation? I'd allow that one too.
I think I will Misty Step behind Gabby.
Okay. You misty step backwards behind Gabby. And Gabby, you watch as Lucian appears right... Move back there. Move back. There you go. There you go. He appears right back behind you, and he has this hook still pierced into his
God
shoulder.
damn it. Well, that was a bonus action. Now I'll use my action to get rid of it.
Yep, go for it. Give me an athletics check.
Athletics, huh?
Yeah.
Lucian.
Oh, turn off advantage because I already used my inspiration. Athletics.
14 is not enough. You try ripping and pulling at it, but it seems to have like sunken up underneath your bone. And as you're trying to shove it out of your body, it's latched in there. Which reminds me, now you have to suffer some damage.
Because I moved or because I tried to take it out?
Because I forgot to roll the damage initially when they stabbed into you. However, that's only 6 points of piercing damage to the three of you.
So since I made my, presumably with a 24 on my strength save, is that halved or do
No.
I just not get pulled?
Yeah, that allowed you not to
Okay.
get pulled by a meat
All right.
hook.
Fair enough. So 6 points damage. That's my turn.
Saber suck.
So, let's roll a d4. Or a d3. Iblis, Reagan, Lucian. In that order. Iblis, as you are being pulled by this hook, I need you to give me an opposed athletics check.
And I can't see whoever's... Or if it's probably just a trap.
Will I have enough of a reaction to like grab her and help her?
No. No,
Okay.
that would be your action. But you're next, so. That is a failure. Iblis, you are drug 30 feet over towards this door. You start twisting and contorting as you look up on top of the wall and you see this gnarly-faced individual leaning against it, holding onto many different tools and aspects, and is pulling one of the chains aggressively that's dragging you into that room. And he just looks down at you and goes, "Hi." Next, roll a d3. 2. Reagan, I need you to oppose an athletics check against this individual.
I can barely see the individual.
He's up above the wall's ledge, so he's up on the wall.
Gerald.
It's athletics.
Sorry,
Gerald.
I already had
Yes.
it on there and got excited and clicked.
Yes, Carl.
I'm trying to ask if, since I can see him
You
slightly.
can see him on the map, but you cannot see him. He's up.
All right.
There's a ledge. He's above the ledge up on the wall.
KK.
Yeah. 10 is going to be a failure. Reagan, you are also being drugged 30 feet. 10, 20, 30 towards a different door. And as the two of you are watching, you see that he climbs higher up towards the ceiling itself and kind of fades into the shadows. And you can't really see him. Imperial.
God, I was muted.
Okay.
Step 1.
Yeah. 5,
Step 2.
10,
Step 3.
15. Are you stepping? Because I'm not seeing you step.
Yeah. I was wondering if I froze.
No, I did not.
I'm over here at the moment.
We see you here.
Where?
Here. I think you
Okay.
lagged out.
Yeah, that might be a
Oh,
good...
there we go.
Now you're doing it.
Just
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not seeing the pings.
Yep.
Lag. A wonderful thing. Ah, for the love of... Alright. Bonus action.
Yep.
I'm going to inspire Reagan.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to say, how the hell are you getting fucked over by this? Do better!
Reagan, you feel scolded and inspired.
Now,
It's
it's
so
true.
on par with Lucian, in evolution with Imperial. Like that's just how he is.
Yeah.
Alright, as a point of note, I can see through magical darkness.
Oh, you can. Then with your passive, you can see this individual up at the top of the ceiling. He's about, I'd put him 120 feet above you. just smiling downwards.
This is some
Good
tall
lieutenant.
basement ceilings.
Yeah. Yo, this isn't just a basement, it's a crypt.
Right. In that case. Ooh, lovely. Lovely jubbly. I'm moonbeaming him.
Ooh. Roll that for me.
Hold up, making it into a spell card as well.
Because I believe it's a con save, right? But shapeshifters have disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna give you that they are shapeshifters. Because they turn into fucking a cloud of bats. So, yeah.
Here. Oh, hold on. At what level should I do this?
That's your call, buddy.
Fuck you in particular. 6th level.
7th? Cool.
6.
Cool. Alright.
That's a
That
low
is-
roll.
That is. But at least you get to do it again as long as he doesn't move out of its range.
I can
So
move
that
it.
is 28. Yeah. That is 28 points of radiant damage he suffers.
Mhm. And I'm going to say, I see you.
So you shoot the beam up there, and he becomes ignited inside of the flame and just... fun. And he's smiling.
I'm going to smile back.
Okay.
Alright, for my... Hold on.
Yeah.
Last remaining movement, getting slightly closer to Reagan.
Okay. You're not moving down the stairs, so move yourself here.
Yeah, fine. I guess I can move myself over here if that's the case.
Yeah. Right. Reagan, your turn. You are considered restrained by this chain. It's not allowing you to have any movement speed right now. Or that would be grappled, not restrained. Grappled. So your movement speed is 0.
Your movement speed is 0. Is it on a chain or is it on rope?
So there is a hook inside of your shoulder that's ripping at you, connected to a chain that is going around the corner of this corridor that you can see behind you.
All right. I'm going to make some attacks on that chain.
Okay, go right ahead.
I'm going to use my sword of sharpness.
That is a sharp sword.
It is.
It is. 16 misses the chain. Ching, ching, ching.
I just attempted an athletics.
31 absolutely hits the chain. You find a solid leverage and you start twisting against it, trying to break it open.
Okay. And can I use Death Strike on that as well?
If you would like to.
Yes.
Death Strike's just a little bit more damage.
It's a D8.
For it.
2.
Okay. You are trying to break this chain as best as you can. However, you've spent enough time with these people that you know that this chain is magical and will not be broken through mundane means. Now that you've tried to break it.
Yeah.
So is that your turn? That was your action. You still have a bonus
that was
action.
my action. My bonus action would be an unarmed. Oh! Magic hands. I'm gonna punch the chain and try to break it.
Well, your sword is also magic.
Yeah. When I say it can't be destroyed by mundane means, I mean you need like dispel magic, disintegrate, things like that. That's magic hands.
Not magic hands. Okay.
Magic hands deal with people, not objects.
Yes.
That's the way to look at it. These aren't spirit fingers. These are
I
spirit.
was more hoping that you were going to, rip the thing out of your shoulder.
Maybe. But anyways, Reagan, are you doing anything else?
I don't have anything else. It would take action to try and pull it out.
The meat hooks is going to use its, it's a layer action. The meat hook continues dragging you down the corridor, Reagan. As you turn to look at it, you are drugged inside behind a door where you see the door shuts immediately. You see the long coil of chain inside of this room. Iblis, you are also being drugged by your chain, except this one drags you up a set of stairs and pulls you through a door that immediately shuts behind you as well. Where you see that there is a ladder to the right-hand side. And Lucian, the chain starts dragging you through your allies. 20.
Can I use a reaction to this?
If there's a standard reaction that you usually have.
It is, but it's not meant for something exactly like this, but I want to see if I can flavor it that way.
What is it?
Putting my shield down, and since I have the last stand that goes into the ground, create a barrier that...
It will not move.
Okay.
Yes. So, as you see he's being dragged away, you kind of slam your shield down on top of the chain, and the chain, which is supposed to, no matter what, move, your shield says will not move. So, immovable object and unstoppable force are meeting right now. Lucian, you
And
feel
Lucian's
you're being
body's
drugged?
in the middle of it.
Yeah, Lucian, like, your shoulder is being drugged, and, like, it hurts like hell. You're being slammed against the shield over and over, but you're not moving.
I'm just imagining it's kind of like, wait, why the fuck? And it's just like pulling, pushing, pulling, pushing.
Iblis, now that you're in this room, the hook is slack.
Okay. Would it be an action to take it out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot the machine 3 times with my crossbow then. It's gonna take an action.
Go ahead.
Fucking
It's
destroy
like a
this.
fucking action.
Just destroy this thing.
Go ahead, shoot the machine.
Okay. Heavy crossbow. Do I have advantage since it's stationary?
No, but it's not a very high armor class.
Okay.
Well, I mean, for you. It's not a very high armor class for you.
You can always reroll it.
Yeah. Yeah.
-5.
We have to set you up those macros, but yeah.
So
that hits.
there's no way to lower the dice roll unless I just lower the crossbow itself.
Yes,
Well,
you can.
yes,
Put
you
in a
can.
minus and then 5 as a
Yeah.
I
modifier.
know
Yeah.
I've done that. It doesn't do it. It still does the +2. Because of the archery bracers. So like I've tried doing it before, it just doesn't.
All
just
right,
add
so
the
you
archer
have a
first.
natural +2 to your attack. What is your standard damage? 1d10 plus
for the
6.
crossbow.
Yeah, plus dex. And what we do is for the to hit, we do -5 here.
Okay, so literally just hit the sharpshooter. Okay, got it.
See? There we go.
Sharpshooter.
Wait,
Yeah, it should be 2 more.
are we missing 2 points?
Because it's a crossbow +2.
No, that's in there.
Okay. So what we do in no, that's the bonus from the other shit that's in there. So it's supposed to be a -3. Sorry, we're getting this situated.
Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
All right, so that's situated. However, your damage increases by 10. Now that is situated as well. There you go.
Awesome. So I'll just click the sharpshooter.
Yeah, just click the word that I have in there.
37 points of damage.
You shoot the machine, and immediately as your arrow sinks inside with the forceful nature of your shot, it seems to and explode from the inside with 1 shot.
Awesome.
You still have the hook in your shoulder.
I don't think the machine's gonna work anymore, so I'm gonna walk towards the door.
Yeah.
And I can't leave, I'm guessing, because
The door's shut.
action. Yeah, action
Shoot the
would be
door.
the.
Shoot the door.
Yeah, I'll shoot the door. Fuck it.
Fuck this door. Shoot it.
You have an extra attack.
Yeah, I do have 3 attacks on this.
Fuck this machine. Fuck this door. Just.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think the door expects this to happen, so.
You already used your sneak attack, sorry.
Ah, dang it. Okay. Sharpshooter. Public. Is it an advantage because it's stuck?
No.
The door.
For items like this, they have static armor classes. You hit.
28.
It seems to dent the door slightly.
Okay, let's do Dread Ambusher. We're just shooting it again.
Sure.
Shoot it,
Keep
kill it.
shooting the door. Oh, yikes. We're
You
gonna
somehow
re-roll
managed-
that.
Oh, yeah.
You missed the
managed
door.
to re-roll.
Wow, what's going on with these shots?
18 is not a firm enough shot to actually harm the door.
What? Oh, okay.
These are
Missed a
deliberate
door.
traps. It's like they're made to fuck with people.
Oh well. Okay.
You're
It's
in
my
here.
turn. I can't do anything else.
Step from the door, ma'am. Please step back from the door. Reese, your turn.
Yo, how high is this ceiling in this place?
In the current corridor that you're in is about 10 feet high.
Okay, my wings are gonna come out.
Okay?
I am gonna go cantrip Blade Ward,
Okay?
and then I'm gonna greater invisibility by twinning my spell with my meta magic.
It's not
Can I
twin
do
spell
cantrip?
to do that. No. It's not
Okay,
twin
I can do a
spell.
cantrip and a
It's-
regular spell.
It's the other one, not twin spell.
The spell driver.
No, spell driver allows you...
Quicken spell.
Quicken spell,
It's
thank
quick
you.
spell.
Quicken spell.
Yeah, your
Okay.
bonus action,
Bonus action.
can be a different spell, which would be your cantrip, but then your
Yep.
wings couldn't come out because you need a bonus action to activate your wings.
Okay, so let's just go Blade Ward and wings right now.
Blade Ward and wings?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't subtract your sorcery points, and you're good. Your wings are out. You are warded with your blade.
Where am I going? What's the distance that I can go? It gets me.
You have 30 feet of flying,
Okay.
I believe, right? That's what your wings
Yes.
say? 30 feet?
Let's just. Yeah.
Dragon wings.
Let's
Fly
come
speed
up over
equal to your
here.
current movement. So yeah,
Who the
30
fuck
feet.
is this?
As you get underneath the canopy, you look up, and as you see the large beam, you don't see him. There's just a beam of energy shooting in that location that Imperial seems to be staring and glaring at. You don't see the individual, though. They're invisible.
Oh, you fucker, using my tricks against me.
They're not
Uh,
your tricks.
They're the DMs.
There's not much I can do if I can see the fucker.
Nope.
Can I get to cover or something? Anything to cover?
In the corridor, you're in cover.
So go here.
No. Once you step out there, it is a wide open place. Also,
Okay,
you
I'm
only
in
have
cover.
30
Gra-
feet of movement, so
Yeah.
we're
So
looking
I'm
at
in cover.
10, 20. You have 10 more feet of movement. You can go out there where you are wide open, or you can take a step back and be undercover.
Yeah, let's just be undercover until we get the rest of the shit up.
Alrighty. Gabby, it's now your turn.
All right, I'm going to turn around to Lucian, who's struggling back here, and try and help get the hook out of his chest.
Alright, go for it. Give me an athletics. Um, 17 is not high enough.
He's a strong boy.
And that was your
Alright.
action.
Yes. In that case, I'm going to stay here and continue to try and help Lucian until he gets out of this.
Okay, Lucian, your turn.
All right. I guess I'm gonna have to try to get out of this chain again. So
You would like to?
athletics. Come on. Fuck this chain. Can't hold me. 14 again.
It can. It
That's
can.
the last thing I rolled.
It even went to you in the astral plane.
As you're trying to rip and latch it out from you, it just seems to be holding on a lot. All done?
So that was my action. I don't really have any bonus actions. I will have Johan go out into the room so I can see what's going on.
Well, you can't see until you use your action to put your eyes through him.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's gonna go out there and he'll tell me, like, if shit is weird. So he's got 40 feet. He's gonna fly out here.
Bird!
Birdman!
You can see through Johan, right? Like
If
you
I
have
choose
actual
to,
vision.
but
No,
we're
I'm saying, like, you as a
telepathically.
person has vision through Johan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, it's
Like on the
out
map?
there. Yeah. Alrighty. And that's you?
Yeah. To
I
like
can't believe somebody beat Graveshore at initiative. Okay. So, Imperial. Roll your moonbeam damage again.
Game of Moon. Oh, 6th level, it was.
It was 5th.
I said 6th.
Yeah, he said 6.
Fine, it was 6th. Holy shit. Okay. That is 37 points of damage.
With an 18 con save.
Yeah, he failed. Because he has disadvantage because he is a shapeshifter. However, he is going to glare down at you while you are doing this, leap across the wall, and in an incredible quick motion, charge down it directly towards you, Imperial. Still attached to the side of the wall, though. He's not standing on the ground. And he is going to use his action to attack you 3 times.
Core.
You have non-detection on, right?
Yes.
Cool. That is 1 hit, 1 miss. And I believe a 21 hits you.
Yes.
Okay. I have to ask that question for this party, so I'm not trying to be condescending. I have to ask it for this party.
Literally, that doesn't hit half the party.
Yeah. So. Alrighty, for the
example,
first
rage, yeah.
strike, he bites into your shoulder, and you suffer 16 points of piercing damage, as well
Hold on.
as...
Hold on.
Yeah.
16, that's 7, okay.
Alright. As well as 8 points of necrotic damage. And
Alright,
as
that's
he
it.
sinks his teeth into you, he drinks thirstily, and I need you to give me a con save.
Alright, just as a minor note, my temporary hit points only dealt 1 point of necrotic.
To you. Yes.
Yes. Con save.
Yep.
21.
Okay.
Blood
You
tastes
feel-
hollow.
You feel his thirst drawing your blood upwards, but you manage to fortify your body and concentrate on him not injecting you with anything else. He hasn't done anything except drink thirstily until his other claw swings towards you, which misses, but then he swings up with the third claw at your stomach.
Third claw?
Well, third attack. It was bite, claw, claw.
What sort of fucking monstrosity is this?
It's a dick claw, sorry.
I was to say,
okay.
don't ask about the third claw.
So that'll be 20 points of slashing damage against you.
Alright.
And as his teeth sink in, he is latched onto your back, Imperial. Imperial.
Alright, first and foremost, I need to roll 2 con saves for my Moonbeam.
Yes.
I believe
DC
both
10?
of which are 10, yeah.
No, the other one would be a DC 12. The first one's 12, the second is 10. Because it was necrotic
But it was
plus
20.
the piercing. Necrotic plus piercing.
Yeah, I guess temporary hit points though.
Yeah.
Let's go with the 12. Oh,
Good.
fuck.
Let's go for the 10. Good.
Okay. All right, bonus action. Oh, please tell me I took that. I did not. All right.
Oh, he dealt 1 point of damage to you, right?
Yeah, in total.
Before the 20 slashing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
1
He
point
did
of
get
necrotic.
invigorated by that 1.
All right. I thought for a second I had Misty Step. Doesn't matter.
I don't want to be the asshole and said you thought wrong, but...
As an action,
Yeah.
I am dimension dooring out of here.
Okay. You bring your hands together, and as his teeth are sinking into you, he goes, no, 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 no. Where are you going?
I just need to be in a place where I can see him.
Okay.
So
Move yourself.
it's about
You
as far as I
can't
can make it.
Yeah, you can't see further than that area. So, you Misty Step not Misty Step, you Dimension Door all the way down here. As you get over to this corridor, you see that it widens and exits on 2 hooked areas. The maps are too big, so I had to break up each area into thirds. Sorry.
Right, as a bonus action,
Yeah.
I'm moving my beam down to where I last remember him.
You can move your beam a total of 60 feet, and he moved a lot further than that.
But it was here. For him.
On the wall, where he was.
Yes, it was a beam of light.
Oh, so you just tunneled all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow it. Yeah, you move that over on top of him.
All right. Moonbeaming him again.
It's when he enters. You're forcing him to enter. It's when he enters.
Shots over beam.
It's that whole forced movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity thing.
Right.
Yeah. However, at the start of his turn, he'll take damage. So, I mean, yay.
All right, just marking that down.
Rob.
Righto.
Reagan, your turn.
Okay, so how high up is the wall in here?
The wall itself seems to climb about 15 feet or so up into the air. In this room, if you rotate yourself around, seems to be some type of crypt filled with a few sarcophagus, as well as some other less desirable bloody sacks-looking substances.
Okay, so 15 feet up, high up. Door's heavy and locked, right?
Yes. And you're still hooked, but the chain is slacked.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get out of this thing.
Out of the chain?
Mm-hmm.
You use your action, and you're able to push and relinquish it from your body. On the way out, it does tear at you, though. So you will suffer a total of 9 points of... I mean, I guess we count it as slashing again, or piercing again.
Okay.
Yeah. As you see that the head of this is kind of like a triangle point that pierced through you to a thinner bar on the inside.
Like a fish hook.
Yeah. He was fishing for people.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna try and punch at the lock and try and make my way out.
What lock?
Is there like not a hook on the door or anything like that? It's
No, it drug you through the door, and as soon as you got through the door, you see the chain goes through the other side of the door, but it allowed it to open and shut close, and the chain continued moving into a large barrel box with more chain.
right, like but on the door to get out of the room.
There's no lock on the door.
There's no
It's
lock.
just a solid metal door.
Okay. Shit.
Not to like interrupt you or anything. You still have it. You still have a D10 for my inspiration.
In case
Okay.
you want to do anything.
Okay.
Yes.
So how big is the box that the chain is going into?
It's pretty sizable, about 2 feet tall, 2 feet wide, give or take.
Okay. Can I squeeze into that?
You would have to lift the top of it.
Okay, and that would be an action, or is that a free
You would
action?
probably need your crowbar to like twist and break it, or punch it. You know.
Why are you entering the
Okay,
gearbox?
I'm going to bonus action punch the box.
Okay, move forward. I'll place you right in front of where the box is supposed to be. 'Cause again, I did not create mapped. I use the ones available to me. And go ahead, roll to hit. 20 is just enough to hit it. Whack! 13 points of damage. You managed to crack the top of the wooden dome, revealing some more chains on a turbine of sorts on the inside.
Okay.
All done?
And like there's, as far as like the chain and stuff, it's not like it's going any further, it's just in the machine.
Yeah, it's slack now that you're in here. However,
Okay. I was hoping that like maybe it was controlled from outside of the room and like she could crawl through the
maybe.
hole.
You didn't break it open yet. You don't know yet.
You could still also attempt to
You
rip the
cracked it. Think of it like a crate. You cracked the top. It wasn't enough to destroy it. I mean, you're not linking this shit by like you hit the pot once and it shatters into a million pieces. You cracked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now that you're in there, however, and you made this amount of noise next to the sarcophagus, you do see that the sarcophagus begin opening.
Great.
Has Reagan used her action yet?
She did to rip out
Use-
the.
So I've got some movement.
So now I need to roll their initiative.
Actually, with hearing that stuff open, I'm going to use a key point and do.
You already used your bonus action to
true.
punch.
That's.
Yep.
Use that one. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I've got then.
What's their initiative bonus? 4? Oh, that ain't bad. All right. The hook traps. Iblis, behind you, you listen as the trap seems to be chinking on gears, trying to draw you forward, but it's broken. It's destroyed. Regan, yours also starts dragging you towards it, and as that happens, you do see a few spikes shoot out the front of it that seem to be like slicing and dicing in your direction. However, you have enough slack that you're not drugged into the box yet. This is a murder box, you are finding out. Iblis, yours is destroyed.
And you were about to crawl into it.
Lucian. Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah.
Your head's slamming against the shield. I'm going to say you're going to start to take some bludgeoning damage. 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Iblis, it's your turn.
I don't get to do anything?
It wasn't your turn. That was the traps.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
There's no handle or anything on this door in front of me. It's just a wall of metal.
Yeah.
A couple arrows in it now.
Yeah, a couple arrows.
You dented it.
Shit.
You dented it. It's force damage. You dented it.
There's a ladder behind me though.
There is.
Fuck it. I mean, I can't. I'm not gonna. Feasibly, I'm not breaking through that door. I'm gonna pull the hook out.
Use your action.
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll your damage. Oh, that's good. Only 5.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that was a good one.
We're gonna use our bonus action to hide.
Okay, where though?
Behind this corner, because I'm assuming no one's here,
Sure.
and try to stealthily go up this ladder.
Okay. Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
So should I just roll stealth?
Yeah, roll your stealth. It matters. It does matter. I'm being condescending, but it does matter.
I wish
It was
had
being condescending on
inspiration.
how you're gonna hide.
31.
You do hide. And you start climbing up. Because you're in your favorite terrain, you move at normal speed. As you make it up to the top of this latch, you do see that there is a latch door above you, with a keyhole and an opening underneath the bottom of it that's about a half an inch thick, with a metal slide that kind of sits out about 2 inches or so through that little slit.
Great, so it's like probably trapped, and okay, I can't do anything. I mean, bonus action was stealth.
Reese, your turn. Now
All
that
right.
the guy came down here and he's no longer in shadows, he is perfectly visible to you.
Okay, so
And being moonbeamed.
Yes.
if I go greater invisibility, I can attack him from greater invisibility without being seen, right?
That is correct. However, it is your action to greater invisibility, and then whatever you do from that point on has to be a bonus action, which would mean your quicken spell, probably a cantrip.
What about the cantrips can't be used as bonus spells?
No, they're actions, because that would be way too
Okay.
powerful, but you're a sorcerer, so you get to cheat.
Yeah, I can meta magic and attack right away if I want to, is basically what you're saying, by
Pretty
spending
much.
2 sorcery points.
But it
yeah.
would have to be a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Wait,
Or
doesn't,
no, don't you have that feat?
Yes.
Spell driver?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're a spell driver. You could cast up to a 3rd level spell as your bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah,
but-
fuck the rules.
But
Yeah.
you have to spend those sorcery points for it.
Well, no,
Correct.
I'm gonna cantrip the shit out of him from greater invisibility. That's what I'm
Okay.
gonna do.
So action, greater invisibility. You are now visible.
Yep. Hold on. And then
Put
I'm
the
gonna roll
stealthy
for my.
ninja on you.
I'm gonna firebolt.
Go for it.
Where's my character sheet? Okay. So
Fireball him from greater invisibility.
Surprise, motherfucker.
it's gonna look like it's gonna be coming from someplace else. Does that give me advantage?
No. Or-
Unseen attacker.
Yeah, unseen attacker, you have advantage. That's correct. This one does not have blind sight.
Oh yeah, this one's the still technically youngling.
The Pharaoh,
So-
yeah.
Does 21 hit?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay.
But fun
So-
fact, that barely hits.
Well, and I'll
Meaning
take
his
it.
AC is 21.
Yes. Go ahead, roll your damage. No, you click
That's-
the word firebolt in the text box.
Oh.
Yeah. That's how you roll damage. 22.
Okay.
You
and
guys are
then,
burning this guy up.
Giving me a run for my money.
don't I get my bonus because I'm tiefling, or I thought I should look that up. Well, I'll add it later if I find it. You can move on. I'm gonna look things up.
Well, we can look at it real quick because this is important for your character to know these things.
Yeah.
For you,
I have flames. Nope.
no.
the
It's
draconic
the,
ability
the
I've-
flames are now licking around you.
Yep.
You roll a fire damage from a spell you cast. You can re-roll any of the ones from the fire damage. So did you roll ones? No. When you cast this spell, you are ignited. So you are on fire, invisibly on fire.
I love that.
And any creature
No.
within 5 feet of you will take.
This is
D4
what I'm
fire
talking
damage.
about. Elemental affinity for draconic blood, like charisma modifier to 1 damage roll of that spell. So it's actually
Acid.
26 damage.
But that's
Your
acid.
acid.
That's only
Oh,
your acid.
my
damage.
main is acid. Good point. Good
That is,
point.
yep. Okay,
My draconic is acid.
that is correct. Yep.
I'll hit him with acid next time.
Sure.
Well,
I mean,
no.
22 worked.
Yeah. 3d10 is better than, yeah.
Youngling that has just awoken beside you, Regan, turns immediately and sinks its teeth outwards and ferally begin. Actually, no, it doesn't.
Where the fuck? Where
It's-
is he? I don't see him. How do I hit him?
You're not in the room.
Okay. I'm just basically sniping him from an ambush. Okay.
Oh no, you're
I'll
talking
keep
about
doing
Grave
it.
Door. You have to reposition
Yeah,
yourself
okay.
to see him.
Alright, there you go. That's what I, yeah. That's what I was
But the
thinking. Yeah.
youngling exits from the sarcophagus, looks over at you, and goes, "I'm hungry. You have anything to eat?"
No, unfortunately.
He looks at the sack that you're kind of standing on and goes, "Oh," and goes down, rips the sack open, pulls out like a large organ and starts chewing on it. But he seems completely unperturbed by you. Gabby.
All right, Lucian, we're
Let's
getting
hear
this
it come
thing
out.
out.
Vampiric camaraderie.
This might hurt, Lucian. I'm gonna try and yank that thing out of him again,
Yoink.
and I'm gonna use my game inspiration this time.
Hey.
Just do it on 3. 1,
2.
2.
God,
18's
I'm
not
rolling
high
so
enough.
low. Yeah,
It's guidance.
You start trying. That would be the
it's
action.
an action. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it till
Oh!
next turn.
You can guide me.
Or somebody could help the other. You know, there's many different ways out of that. But
Yeah.
is that everything, Gabby?
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions I want to cast right here.
Lucian, your turn.
Lucian's been out of commission this entire fight.
I know. It's the mansion over all over again. I'm sorry.
I thought Misty Step would get me out of it. It was worth a
Thought-
shot.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
thought wrong.
You're technically carrying or wearing chain.
Yeah. I will not have a lot of spell options. I guess I will. God damn. I will help Gabby pull it out of my shoulder next round.
All right. You're using the help action. No, like this. Great Door. Imperial, would you like to roll your damage again? Nope, wrong one.
Wait, could Johan give me the help action to get this out of me?
If he could make it to you.
He's got 60 feet of flying
10,
speed.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, he could.
All right, he's gonna come back and help me. Like, get back here and pull this goddamn thing out of my fucking shoulder.
For once, he is successful against your moonbeam, sir. So that's 37 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
So 37 halved, so 38 is 19, I believe, right?
19. Wait, hold on. Let me just get a calculator out.
I believe it's 19. If not, we'll do more. Alrighty, he takes the damage, and as that happens, he goes.
Yep, 19.
He sniffs at the air for a moment, and then drops on all fours and chases after you, Imperial. That'll be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Uh, 19 is just a little too low, sorry. As he comes running up towards Imperial on all fours, looking like a feral beast of some kind, he just smiles outwards and says, "Oh, you don't get him, he's mine," and just starts attacking you relentlessly.
Imperial's gonna give the look of, wait, what?
Yeah, what? So that is going to be 2 hits, 1 miss. The miss was his bite, though, so be lucky.
Alright, so
16 points of slashing. 15 points of slashing.
31 points of slashing in total.
And 2 con saves, please.
Ooh. It wasn't gonna catch up with him either way.
No problem.
So 31, that's 30. Oh god, I'm getting so low right now. Our tank and our wizard is currently just fucking in the background, and the bard.
However, at the end of his turn, you watch as from around the corner, in individual steps. Oh, Graveshore, it's so rude of you to keep everything to yourself.
Ah, Magum!
Imperial? No, not Magum. Or, yeah, Magum.
But it,
Yeah, it's Magum. as you turn and look at him, his eyes become alluring and beautiful. Give me a wisdom saving throw, Imperial.
I'm using my game inspiration.
Sure.
17.
I'm sorry. You
Hold
are
on.
mesmerized.
I'm going to double check something. Please don't do anything yet.
You have to do it before I
Okay.
say fail or succeed.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna help because I can't cut any words. A saving throw.
Oh, I was thinking of you increasing your own inspirations because you're not a high enough level bard to do that. That's
Yeah, I
why.
was double checking it.
Sorry, but you are mesmerized by his eyes and you are just staring into them and they are so beautiful. You lose track of everything else. Ariel, we are
dear
skipping
God,
your
somebody
turn.
save me.
Reagan. The youngling is chewing on some organ. When you look closer, it's a liver, and he looks up and goes, "You want some?"
I prefer freshly killed things.
That's fair.
And then she's gonna just climb up the door and any weaknesses.
You're doing what?
Climbing around the door and like seeing like if there's any weaknesses.
All right. You get over to the door. Just give me a passive charisma check.
Ah.
7. Okay, yeah, that's reasonable. You move yourself over to the door. Roll for investigation. Try figuring out how to deal with door.
Fuck.
Very consistent. If we get one more of those, I think all the vampires die. So.
Roll again. Roll again.
I thought that was 666.
No, 666 means all of the devils get advantage. 777 means all the vampires die.
What about 999?
I don't think that's associated with anything.
Party
Actually,
HP doubles.
no.
Alright, I'm just
999 is the dream realm twisted contortion of 13 recognized, I think. Something like that. I don't know. But yeah.
I'm just gonna try to punch the door and see if I can get into there.
Action punch door. Go ahead. You punch that door real good, and it bends under your fist slightly. However, the hook is going to start dragging you forward, and at this point, I do need another strength save from you.
I got it out.
Oh, yeah, it keeps pulling the chain forward, and now it's starting to, like, twist the chain around aggressively, and you watch as the prongs on the inside are just, like, snapping all around. If you were caught in that, that probably would have hurt a lot.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I'll yell it as loud as I can. Hey, somebody open this.
Iblis, your turn.
Okay. She's gonna look at the locked trapdoor, thoroughly annoyed. Jump down to the very back corner that she can go to, so like right there, I guess, and try to
Yeah.
get as far in the corner as possible. Gonna take out that vial of blood. So would it be a bonus action to just throw that thing against the wall?
I'm treating it like most magical items, because let's be real, where it's an action to activate, but like, you have to throw it hard enough, or you're being conscientious enough to uncork it and drop it. It's your call.
Well, I want to cast spike growth right here where I'm throwing it. This whole area, it's a 20-foot
You
radius.
can't just... You're not somebody that's the type of person who can offhandedly shatter something against the wall.
Okay, I'm just casting spike growth then.
Okay. Spike growths
And-
erupt all around you.
So it's
In front
unseen.
of you. In front
It's
of you.
unseen. It's like here, I'll link it.
Yeah.
No
I'm
one-
flavoring it, man. You know, people
Oh.
have aesthetic of the fight.
But would it be a bonus action to uncork it?
Sure, I'll allow that.
And I'm just gonna uncork it then with
Okay.
spike growth in 20 feet area. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Or
Here's
go
the
out to
corridor
here.
minus you.
Everything, yeah.
Reese, your turn. You
What,
hear...
I see Imperial in trouble?
Do you see him? Your visual range is your character's actual visual range.
Where do I look that up? 100.
Look on the map, and what you see is what you are capable of seeing.
Yeah, I see him then.
Then you see him. And
Okay,
you also
perfect. So
hear behind this door, Reagan is slamming against it, asking to be let out.
Okay, so I'm thinking Reagan is much more proficient with killing than I am, and Imperial is in trouble. I'm gonna blast that door with a firebolt to open it up so she can join the action.
Okay. Go right ahead.
So-
Roll to hit.
Okay. Here it comes. I don't get an advantage against the door, do I?
No. It's a static armor class of 20. It's a pretty tough door.
Why is it not rolling? Ah, fucker. Let's
You
do
just
it again.
double tap it. Yeah. 19.
Oh, there it is.
Just barely misses. Sorry.
What? The door? Oh
Has
man,
an
what
AC
a
of 20.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
know. It's
solid-
like a
yeah.
thick ass fucking door.
Yeah.
Damn it!
To be able
Is
to hit
there-
it with enough oomph to hurt it takes a lot of effort.
I don't get any inspiration because I just joined, do I?
You start the game with an inspiration, but you have to declare that you're using it before you roll.
Oh fuck.
It doesn't allow you to retroactively re-roll. The only person who can do that is Lucian because he took a feat.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your turn, or are you going to move forward or anything?
I'm invisible, so yeah, I'll get into. Is it going to be easier for me to blast the fucking thing if I get close to it? Does it make a
Probably.
difference because it's the armor?
Probably, yeah.
So
Right there is a moonbeam, by the way. Sorry, we don't have it on the map, but right there is a... Actually,
okay,
no,
So
you
I'll
have
it's
to
a-
put it did. It's gone.
okay. So
Yeah, so you can move.
let's see.
But, like, you have 30 feet of movement.
Yeah,
were
even
here.
before I got charmed, I rolled
15.
an 8 on the con save.
You can move up there, and because you're
Yep.
flying, you don't care about walking around corners or anything.
No, I don't. The reason why I'm flying is I don't want to trigger any traps either. I'm trying to avoid
That's a
those.
fair assessment.
Bold of you to assume that there aren't traps in the air.
Okay, the youngling, attention is going to snap at the
God damn it,
door,
that sucked.
Reagan, and is going to charge at it aggressively, trying to break through.
She's just gonna like move out of the way a little bit and be like, you know what, if they end up breaking a hand or something trying to get out, that's okay.
Okay. It manages to hit and it's pushing and striking against. It's not Reagan's turn yet. Gabby, your turn.
I'm gonna wipe some of the blood off my hands. Trying to get this hook out. I'm like, look, we got to get this going because they probably need our help by now. You got this, and I'll give them guidance for next time.
Okay. Now you have your movement.
I can't move because then I move the shield and he could get ripped away.
Very
do it.
True.
I
Just
used
do
my
it.
4 words
Look
to
at
say
what
leave
Lucian
me,
just
help
said.
them.
He said, "Leave me, help them."
I don't see nothings. I see Reese. I don't see Reese. I don't see nothings. There's nobody up here, Lucian.
We're too late.
They're all gone. All right, Lucian, your turn.
All right.
Johann
Johan's
helps
gonna
you.
help me.
Yeah.
He's putting his wings into it.
Sure. He's pecking.
Emotional support.
Come on.
That's right.
Johan annoys the chain.
God damn it.
God
You can
This
damn,
choose
guy's
this is
not
not
to
nice.
gonna
use the
matter.
guidance. You can choose not to use it. It's on
Yeah,
you for
I
a
w-
minute.
Okay, yeah, because even with guidance, I would only get 19, and I figure I need at least a 20.
Yep.
Because
Alrighty.
19 failed before.
Graveshore's turn. Graveshore is going to get very annoyed and attack Khan.
What? They're attacking each other?
Graveshore is
fighting over me.
feral. He wants to.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Boys, there's enough of me to go around.
Unfortunately, he's incapable of landing a hit. Wow.
No, I don't like those chips.
Kine's turn. Kine is going to start dragging you away, Imperial. Grabbing your hand, and you are following him freely.
Shit.
Graveshore will take an attack of opportunity. Oh, actually manages to hit. Wow. Okay. Cool.
I hope this is a concentration thing.
Unfortunately, it is not.
Oh, fuck.
However, I have to move him down to rest his hit points. Fuck on. Why am I lagging? What the shit? Alright, so that's...
This is our chance. Beat up the DM.
Okay. Takes the attack.
Really?
However, Imperial, you are now off the map. I'm leaving you here so you don't go blind, but you are off the map with Kine.
Can this be an end of a turn thing?
It is not.
Why would you give me such a save or suck thing?
Because you're really good at these. Reagan,
I am
your
not,
turn.
apparently.
At the start of your turn, wisdom save because you smell something ancient and delicious. Hey, you're managing to fight it off, but now you know why the youngling is acting a little, you know.
Question: Would either Kine or Graveshore be affected by it?
Oh, Graveshore. I mean, I can retcon that he attacked Kine and went over towards the door if you would like. Because that makes perfect sense. However,
Yeah,
Kine
sure.
would not be affected by it.
Yeah, I just want to be away from Graveshore at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Graveshore actually went backwards. It started. Actually, fuck it. He opened the door. Yeah, he can open the door. So, Iblis, as you uncork it, a few moments later, you hear.
Okay, spikes. All the spikes.
And he moves into it. Roll your spike growth.
So it's 2d4 every 5 feet he moves.
Oh, okay. So roll. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
30d4, really?
No,
that's
it's
what's
1,
up.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12
12.
d4.
So R,
Yeah, he's just
12.
running across it. He don't give a fuck. 27 points of damage. As he is running directly towards you, I need you to give him an opposed athletics check, Iblis.
Wait, he used his action? I thought he just used an action to attack.
No,
Okay.
I'm retconning that because he's feral. He would fall for it.
Athletics. Public.
You have a chance of beating him. You fucking beat him. Already, he grabs your hand and starts trying to twist to grab the vial, and he's like, trying to snap at it, but you manage to like lock it and keep moving your hand away just enough. He is attacking that vial. He wants that vial.
Bad. Okay.
It's mine. But
Literally,
Reagan,
it's my
sorry about
blood.
that. Yeah, Reagan, your turn.
I'm just gonna triple punch the door.
Go for it. You are feeling like you want this, but you're in control of yourself enough.
Here's
you
the thing:
are
you don't even.
on the
you don't
verge
even-
of feral.
You don't even have
And
to use a key point.
I do want to say, as I'm punching, if it looks like I'm gonna break through, I'm gonna then just start turning and punching the younglings.
Sure. Wow, that's mean.
Well, I mean, I don't want to like send them out to cause more chaos, right?
So mean. Go ahead.
Just as a quick heads up, you don't have to use a key point because it's 2 main attacks and 1 bonus.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
9. The door is bending a little bit. It looks hurt.
Okay. It's taking it a second. Come on, you can do it.
I'm sorry, Imperial. I just moved you off the map completely. I'm gonna bring you back, but everybody else, if you're listening to me, Imperial is not there. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. 20 also just barely hits. The door looks pretty hurt. It's taking the licks. Bonus action pop. Not enough on that one. Now you're starting to go more into your feral instincts and you're being less precise. Hook traps. Lucian, you are drugged 30 feet closer. 20, 30. Hey, look, right up next to Gabby.
I regret my decision.
Iblis. Graveshore is staring at the vial. He's ignoring you completely. You're muted too.
That's really fun. I want to use the hanged man and drag him out of the room with it. You can put it on any place 300 feet away, and I can just see over here. I want it to go right there and pull him through all the spikes all the way back.
Okay, you use
Let's
the
do
hangman. However, he is still holding on to that vial, so...
Wait, I thought I
me-
held it. I beat him with
No,
my
you're
athletics.
he's trying to grab it from you, but like he's holding onto your wrist to do that.
Oh, God, okay.
So this is going to be another athletics. Or you can acrobatics, whole athletics.
I can acrobat. Ooh,
He's
that's
not letting
way
go.
better.
He wants that. Oh. Well, you got to beat a 29.
That's natural 20.
There's the
Anyone
chance.
out there want to donate to help me beat a 29?
The person who donates to help everybody beat 29s. Or do
28!
research. Oh,
20!
I'm so sorry. You are being drugged with him. You are dangling
What?
from the ground. So both of you are taking the damage on Spike
Oh,
Growth.
wait, I can't let go of the fucking vial?
Oh,
he's
if you
literally
want to,
grabbed-
sure.
Yeah, I would have just let go of the vial. I'm
Sure,
not
I'm
going
gonna
through
let
that
you
spike.
move through 10 feet of it, though, and drop onto the ground. Once you realize, oh,
Ouch.
he's not letting go. All right, so you take 4 d4, and he's going to suffer 12 d4.
Okay, and once he does that, I'm dropping non-detection. Let's do this then. Who wants to play this game? R4D4.
Here's the question: does the source
wow.
entice
R,
Heineken or whatever the fuck he's gonna call himself now?
R. So would I just roll 12D4 again, or just...
Yeah, roll
Eight.
it again. 12 d4 again.
Okay.
That's what you take. He's taking 12.
Oh, that sucked.
That's below
A lot of
average.
ones.
Yeah, that's a lot below average. All right,
A
yeah.
lot of ones and twos.
But hey, like, it's damage, right?
Okay.
So, Reese, as you are standing there trying to get the door's being busted out, and you just hear from the corridor around the corner going, Hangman. And he's trying to, like, he's holding onto the vial. Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna have to. Okay. He dropped the vial.
Grab that, please.
Oh, it's soaking the floor.
Okay.
He wanted to drink it though. He dropped.
I'm dropping, as my
Okay.
bonus action, I'm using Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay, do you have line of sight?
Not anymore?
But you can
No.
still move.
I'm not moving. Okay, I mean, I'm bleeding, aren't I? And non-detection's down. What can I do for a bonus action? Oh, I know what I'm gonna
Wait,
do for a
non-detection is concentration?
bonus. No, I just dropped it on purpose. Now that I'm
Oh, you can
bleeding
choose to
everywhere.
drop it as an action, I believe.
Yeah.
No, it's as an action you can choose to drop it. You hangman him.
As an action? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
always as an action you can drop it. Unless it's concentration, then it's free. So, not yet. However, there is blood on the floor.
I mean, I guess I'm hiding again as a bonus action.
Go for it.
Okay, stealth, public roll, normal, 25.
Reese, your turn.
I'm gonna blast open that door to release
Go for it.
Regan on this Graveshore wad.
Everyone's ignoring my plight.
Wait, what'd you say? We haven't heard you.
Oh, I was just saying everyone's ignoring my plight.
Ah, yes. Go ahead, roll to hit. That hits. Roll your damage. Click the word firebolt in the chat.
I keep doing the same fucking thing.
It takes a little getting used to. It's cool.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that is actually enough. Regan, as you are standing there, the door is shattered outwards from a large fiery inferno. And
Oh shit.
yeah, Reese is kind of standing off to the corner that you can't see, but there seems to be some type of like waves of invisible fire attached to them as well. Kind of like that really incredibly hot fume when you were in chem lab and shit. Yeah. Oh, that was so cool.
We get it off the pavement here. Yeah, I
I
know.
almost died. The youngling. Yeet. Would you like to take an attack of opportunity, Reagan?
Yes, I would.
Okay, do you have Sentinel?
I do not.
Okay.
I had my longsword of sharpness out, so
18 will hit. Roll your damage. Oh, 17. Okay. Oof.
it's a set damage. It does the highest it can do.
What?
Yeah, the longsword of sharpness is it.
Sharp.
Yeah, it. Part of the description is that it has like a set amount that it does. It does max damage every time.
That's not what it says here. Maximize your weapon damage dice against the target. When you attack an object with this magic sword and hit, maximize your weapon damage dice against the target. When you attack a creature with it and roll a 20, you crit. So, vampires are not objects.
Okay,
Yeah, so you still have to roll your d10.
gotcha.
Yep.
That's debatable.
Hey, Reagan's a vampire, so no.
14 then.
Okay. It takes the 14. Whew, okay. And as it leaps and bounds past you, it drops on all fours in front of the blood and just starts licking the floor. Yum, yum. Gabby, you peek your head out and you see this creature just over to the pile of blood and is licking it. And as you're standing there, everything's happened so fast. This creature popped out of the room out of nowhere. You see Graveshore is tied to the wall. That was Iblis. And you see fiery fumes over in the corner, just kind of like, pew, every now and again. So what would you like to do?
And
Look
I'm
over at
being
Lucian.
drugged
just,
past you.
Yeah. Like, Lucian, you gonna be okay?
I don't know.
Alright, you got this. Is Graveshore restrained by that hangman?
Yes. I think it's
I'll
grappled.
finish him off, and then we gotta go after Imperial too.
He is grappled by it.
Okay, but not restrained.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, he is at least 10 feet, or no, he's dragged all the way to the ceiling, 120 feet. That's what Hangman does. It drags you all the way to the top. So
There's
he's
a notable lack of Imperial.
Yes, and you do not see Imperial anywhere.
Well, question. I was seeing that thing develop. Did I see him getting mesmerized and take off? Because I was in a position to watch.
If you could see him during that interaction, you would notice that this individual grabbed Imperial's hand and walked around the corner with
As
him,
soon as we
while they're
like,
staring longingly into each other's eyes.
okay, so since Graveshore is subdued, I'll.
You have 4
can I
words
talk?
when it's not your turn. 4 words.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
use your 4 words. You can interrupt us and use your 4 words. And you don't
Imperial
say,
is
well, what I'm
kidnapped.
trying to say is, you just use 4 words.
Imperial is kidnapped.
All right, cool.
What the shit was that?
But yeah,
You hear that out of thin air.
This is your conscience.
Can I see him up there on the ceiling though?
yeah, he's moving.
Okay. I do have Scorching Ray that's 120 feet.
I'm
Oh
beginning
man,
to think I'm not well liked.
Graveshore roast.
Sorry.
I mean, it's the only thing I see. I have no idea where anybody else is.
We're getting there. Give us
Yeah.
time.
Get there. We'll get there.
So I'll use a 4th level Scorching Ray on him.
Sure.
All right. Let's see here.
Miss. Hit. Miss.
All right.
2 hits.
Scorching Ray is 2nd level, so you only get 2 extra attacks.
Yeah, it was lagging and the last one went off.
Oh,
Alright.
okay, that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just
You're
the
good.
2.
You're good. So the first 4, so 2 hits.
Holy Weapon doesn't apply.
Yeah, of course. So 11, good.
Ugh.
I mean, contrast, it comes out average. So 14.
That was a bad 4th level spell.
Yeah, a little high upside though.
Yeah.
Can we assume that Lucian also heard Imperial is kidnapped?
Oh, absolutely.
I heard those words.
Imperial
out of
hears a lot
nowhere.
more. Lucian, your turn.
All right, Johan, get over here and help me.
Johan gets over there and helps you.
Reese doesn't even see Lucian.
Rotate around.
Turn
Dan.
around.
When you click your token, you have the 6 box of yes, Lucian. You rip it out of your shoulder aggressively, and Johan pulls at the chain, and you
Fucking
suffer a
thing.
whopping 9 points of piercing
God.
damage,
Damn it!
and that was your action. But now the chain is just lolling around freely.
Can I stand up, or do I have movement?
Yeah, you can stand up. Half your
Half
movement
I
speed.
assumed I was getting okay. So
Yeah.
so there's a vampire here,
Licking at blood on the ground,
licking blood. This guy's up in the sky.
and he's the guy that you were warned about by Marcella, who's hanging up there currently, being treated like target practice from Gabby as she's just throwing beams of light at him.
Alright, so I'll use my 15 to go here. Johan used 30, so he's still got 60, so he'll move up.
Go for it. Johan, go.
Johan, go. Johan, go. Johan, go.
Okay.
And I'll tell Johan to find Imperial.
Sure.
So Imperial is off the map, but this room is just really long. So if
the
we
room
keep
is
going
really
that
long,
way,
and
we
then
will.
it hooks around the corners. When you move into that area, I'll bring you to the next map. It's
Okay.
just the map would be too big. You remember being in the
Yeah.
manor basement, how it's super
Yeah.
laggy? I split it into thirds. Make it easier and on
So-
PCs.
But I can't be on 2 maps. I can't send Johan to the next map and me be on this map.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
However, we can say you send your NPC off to investigate, and then
Yeah, that's. Unless I need help removing any more fucking chains.
All right, Graveshar's turn. Iblis, does your augment state that they cannot magically remove themselves from Hangman?
I don't think it states anything about that. It
Okay.
literally states 300 feet away in any direction, grappled and pulled.
Yes. All right. Well then, Gabby, Reese, Lucian, you watch as the darkness and tendrils scoop around him as he slips into them, appears 30 feet out, and is falling down towards the ground going right on top of the other feral vampire. He's going to take some bludgeoning damage.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Holy fuck. Wow, why didn't I make him a monk? So that is going to be 21 points of damage. He's he's hurt. However, he's going to use his action to get 3 attacks against the feral one that's eating his dinner. However, the feral one is incapacitated. No, they're not incapacitated. I did away with that. Ooh. Yeah, the youngling is looking really rough right now. As Graveshore lands on his back, sinking his teeth in, slashing, gutting, and starting to pull at him. Alrighty. Kine is still doing what he's doing. Imperial. He's such a nice guy. Reagan.
In Reagan we trust. Finish off the fucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up behind Gravestake and bonus action pop him in the back of the head and try to
Gravestake is a place.
Graveshore.
Prime rib.
This is what I get for being in multiple
you.
campaigns.
Yes. Fun fact though, that's where it comes from. 25 hits.
Here's a question.
And then I'm going to stunning strike.
If
Yes,
she
Carl?
was over here, would she get advantage?
Oh no, the other creature is not fighting him. It's just eating.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Yeah. Stunning
And I already
strike. Con save,
said
right?
It's a con save. DC 6.
17. He is successful. That's one of your key points down. Next. Well, you already did one of your attacks. You might as well get your other one in.
Oh, that was a bonus action.
Oh, okay. You still have your action.
Yeah, because I was gonna try and save it for a bite, but I do
That's
that while he's
vampire?
distracted, or would
I
it
mean, he's fighting, so he's not like terribly distracted. He's just fighting.
so I could still try for it?
Yeah, you can try to bite him. It's part of your attack. And because
Oh.
monks are stupid, it counts as your unarmed strike, but it's your omnom strike. So,
Omnom strike. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I can do 2 Omnom strikes?
yes, as an action.
Alright, that's what I'm going for.
Yep, bite. 21 hits him. However, it is the bite damage. Or no, we said it'll be your monk's damage. So 15, yeah, that sinks into him.
And that's temporary hit points for me.
Yup, except is it necrotic damage as it stated?
Let's see. Yes.
It is necrotic, so that's half damage against him.
Okay.
Total of 8.
Because I have half damage against necrotic, so
So does he.
7. Hey, that's still not bad though.
You're roughly on the same
regain half
vampire
his-
scale.
And then
8, yeah. It's always rounded up, it's 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
So then that's what I'm gonna do again.
Nom. 20 hits. For 4.
So that makes 12 temporary hit points.
They don't stack.
Oh,
You
You
get
take the
one
highest one.
instance or the other. Yeah.
or the other. I'll go with the 8.
So you'll go with the higher one, yeah. And it's not the full amount of damage that you get 10 hit points, it's half. The PDF
Right.
says half. So he took 8, so you gained 4.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So you have 4 temporary hit
Oh,
points right
man.
now.
Yeah.
Half and half.
Fighting with the new mechanics.
It's no
Yeah.
problem. Well, that's what happens when you bite a vampire. It doesn't fill you up as much.
Right. But still, now I have all my extra bonuses.
But
Lucian,
he's older. Yes.
the hook trap continues traveling over towards this room.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought
I'm just letting you know. It's just so you know where you were going, okay?
He's having like Vietnam flashbacks to the basement, okay?
Iblis,
Here, you
your
gotta-
turn.
Man, when I was in the shit.
I'm dropping
world.
non-detection.
You're dropping non-detection?
Yeah,
Okay.
unforeseen consequences.
Yep. Reese,
Wait,
your turn.
But wait,
All right.
Oh,
so
wait, are you doing anything else? Sorry, are you doing anything else?
I mean, I'm already hiding, but I was gonna hold. I wanted to use light. No, never mind. Fuck it. We're fine. Never mind. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
already hiding. There's no point.
Okay. Reese, now it is your turn. Sorry.
okay. So if I hit this bugger from invisibility, that gives me advantage, right?
That is correct.
I'm gonna
See,
blast
see.
him with my meta magic twice with the. How do you rotate this damn thing? Oh no, I found it. Okay, it was freaking transparent. That's why I wasn't seeing it. Little shit. Okay. I looked for it everywhere. So I'm gonna double tap him, John Wick style, with my firebolts. I'm gonna do twice.
You don't want to be in melee when you do that.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, whatever I need to do to hit him.
Yeah. When you're in melee, your ranged attacks are at disadvantage. It's kind of like trying to aim an AK at somebody while they're like right in front of you.
Yep. So here comes the first one. Then I'm gonna do the other one with my sorcery points.
Go for it.
And public roll, normal roll. That's
roll
a hit.
Again. Nope. You have to roll advantage because you might crit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So roll again.
Nope. Here comes the damage on the first
27 hits.
Yep. That's 14.
Good.
And the second one.
Your second firebolt.
Yep.
Roll again because you had advantage.
Yep.
24 hits. Roll your damage. 14.
Nice.
Very consistent. All
So
right.
that's 28 damage to this shit fucker.
Well, that's just rude. He is severely hurt right now.
I'm softening him up for you, Regan.
Alrighty. The youngling. 5, 10, 15, 25. Roll your damage first. So 8d4.
Who's rolling?
Quiet.
Iblis.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yes.
yeah.
8d4.
R8D4. Oh, that wasn't bad.
As
Nice.
he is running towards you, you watch as this youngling, who just wanted to take a bite, runs and charges through the area, allowing the thorns to bite, sink, and twist against his skin, and dying before he can even touch your boot. Gabby.
Am I able to step over these barrels?
No.
Okay, I gotta go around.
You could step onto them, but that's not stable ground.
Will that work?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Come around. Oh, Reagan, there you are. You ought to see these meat hooks. One got loose and it was crazy.
It got me too.
Gaping
Oh, damn.
hole in her shoulder. Just
And she says as like there's just blood over her face.
And then I'll attack Graveshore.
Go for it. And you still have your sunny side up blade?
Yeah.
Alright.
A 30.
Jesus fucking Christ.
that
Plus
hits.
14.
Yeah, she's ridiculous. But at least she only gets one attack.
2.
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
22.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 8s on the holy weapon.
So, that's 30 plus 25, which is 55? You're not going to
Yes.
believe me, but he's just barely still alive.
Oh, you piece of
Yeah.
crap.
He has one fucking hit point.
All right, I'm taking care of him. I'm going to bonus action spiritual weapon next to him.
At what level?
I'll do it at second level, just because I
Okay.
need one hit.
The weapon appears beside him.
You're not getting off that easy.
As if he gets his turn, he'll literally walk into his death. Like, he will kill himself.
Wait, did you say 53 or 55?
He had
55.
56, but that was 55 points of damage.
Too low.
Wait, no, you summon it to flank, right?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Roll again.
Do it, so he can finally fucking save me. Do it.
It's lagging.
He doesn't want to.
Tap it again, Spam it.
It's going to do like 12 rolls.
Gabby,
Yep.
how do you want to do this?
I'll get up behind him, just kind of casually talking to Reagan, stab him a couple times with the sunblade. Holy damage. As he's starting to kind of crawl away, and I'm like, no. Where do you think you're going? I
Jesus
snap
Christ,
a
the
holy
spiritual
weapon in
weapon
front of
doesn't
him.
like him.
So
Just decapitation.
as he's having a casual conversation, she's having a casual conversation, walks behind and just stabs and stabs, continues having this leisurely conversation as Graveshore seems to be clawing up towards the room with all of the spiky everything, and you just twist your hand and go, yeah, seriously, it was really inconvenient, super hard to pull it out, and this large hammer just crushes its skull, splattering vampiric goo all over the place, and Gabby doesn't even miss a step or tempo in the conversation. However,
Turn to
with
miss.
the primary with the primary threat dead, all of you continue your conversations, and Reagan, you are forced to use your stillness of mind right now because Iblis is 100% detectable. It is very difficult to be around her when she's like this, especially now that your adrenaline's pumping with energy. All of you are realizing Imperial is gone, and probably with a sense of urgency decide to chase after him.
Well,
However, this is where we are ending tonight's session. So, players, thank you very much for playing with all of us. Viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. And if you find yourself watching this in the future, I hope that you can come to our live channel and enjoy it as well. Until next time, we will see you around. Goodbye.